I kissed her on the chubby cheek, we fell in love in 3 days. I bit her bottom lip and bled, I licked the blood off her face. Digital watch with no time on it. It's my time, a naked body had my mind on it. My naked mind fucked the soul and we ain't never touched. Her ass wasn't even fat, she had a flat butt, but she was cold as fuck. Curly Medusa, I'm sprung so I'm freezing up. Reopen the wound, Alicia cut, but I don't give a fuck. Formless, immortal flashbacks in the puddle like a portal. Girl singing, I'm dark skin, so I wasn't cute. Ignorance is gravity. Shangri-La was found, but God gaffled me and strapped me to the ground. I'm on my damn knees, just surfed in inertia. I'm drunk now, I'm rambling, but if you sat and think that shit apart, it all would make sense. Tomcat and Jerry Mouse, I chased you around the house, you ran in your hole, I followed right behind you and I dug you out. These bitches don't deserve me, these niggas don't deserve you. Ain't in the esoteric shit, but you could beat my Oshun. Hot air balloon, you think I gassed you, that's natural. Your smile is still on my face, your aura's floating around my room.
Been really feeling weird. No, I never meant to hurt you. Now I'm alone and I'm scared. Every raindrops, and I'm trying in the end. I'm something to do, and I'm alone and I'm scared. I don't really wanna argue. I don't have too many fears. No, I never meant to hurt you. I'ma learn in the end. Learn in the end.
Close your eyes, spread your thighs, I'ma make you bust it wide. Close your eyes, spread your thighs, I'ma make you bust it wide. Close your eyes, bust it wide, I'ma make you bust it wide. Close your eyes, spread your thighs, I'ma make you bust it wide.
How about you leave that nigga? Fuck that nigga. Same shit, you don't love that nigga. Chase around, you pretending. Brand new beginnings. Now it's the ending. And we've been round and round, back and forth, gone up and down. Same shit another day. Same shame, a different play. Yeah, it's raining anyway. I met her on a Wednesday. I fucked her on a Friday. We fell in love on a Saturday. We fell in love in the back alley. A daddy's girl, but her back tatted. I kissed her on the spine and I kissed the thighs. I almost licked her ass, but she started to cry. It's different shit, manipulated. Looked her in the eyes and I feel sedated. Never been around all this bullshit. You're texting at your phone every time I hit. You're crying, but you love it though. You're dying, but I love it though. Goddamn, you almost drank my soul. Goddamn, I almost lost control.
Perfect couple. Bad time.
That was Cherry Raindrops by Mr. Motherfucking Esquire. You already know what it is if you watch this show. Probably my favorite artist right now. And this is The Morning Rant, the 50th episode. I'll say it again, the 50th episode. In total, we in season 2 right now. So this is the 10th episode, for season 2. But this is the 50th episode. And today we're not going to be too heavy on the news. We're going to talk about news, but we're also going to talk about relationships. So that kind of was a dope song to start with / video. You know what I mean? And not to start the show on too much of a somber note, but it is a little bittersweet of a day for me. An ex-business associate of mine, a former business associate of mine, podcaster, father, husband, I like to call him Milk, the main man. Milk, the main man. That's an inside joke between us. I just recently seen a post from him on his page, and apparently he's in the hospital with coronavirus. So I just wanted to put that out there that my heart and my prayers are with you. You're a strong brother. As I commented under the post, your faith in yourself is impeccable. You have a lot of faith, and I don't want you to lose any faith now. I will be praying for you and your family. And I know you are a God-fearing man. You go to church. So I will say this, speaking of faith, because you have strong belief. And I will say that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. I don't remember what scripture that was. I smoked a lot of weed since I stopped going to church, but you get the sentiment. You know what I mean? Faith is the evidence of things hoped for. Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So don't lose faith in yourself now. I know you're going to beat it. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to say that first and foremost before we start the show. I'm not going to clickbait the show. I'm not going to put his name in the title or anything like that. But if you watch this show, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? My thoughts and my prayers are with you and your family. This is the 50th episode. Like I said, I'm going to bring on some of the cast members who are here today. People will be stopping by to say hello and you know, and salute us on the 50th episode. Salute, and when I say us, I mean even themselves, because they are part of why this show is what it is. These are all people who, at one point or another, you know, helped us with this show and joined the show and co-host this episode or two. And towards the, you know, who knows? This might be something we do every weekend. You know what I mean? If we enjoy it, but we want to be a little lighthearted with this episode. We will talk a little bit about news, but we also going to kind of like shoot the shit and talk about relationships and things like that. I think that's going to be the topic we're going to speak of. You know what I mean? Relationships. But we will talk a little bit about news and more about just conversation as we all chop it up and drink and eat. You know, some of us eat. Some of us, like Schoolboy, just drink beer for brunch. Right, Schoolboy?
So I'd rather a mimosa, but last time I got mimosas, I drove back home really, really drunk, and I said I wouldn't do it again. So
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. This nigga just snitched on himself.
Well, listen. Allegedly, I drove home drunk. You know.
I had a question.
Yes, V.
You mentioned beer and eggs, which is something I'm going to end up trying because that sounds interesting.
You heard that?
Yeah. What type of beer would you set with your eggs? Like, what's the best beer for eggs?
I would definitely use an IPA. Which IPA? I don't know, but I would use an IPA. I think I would use it would have to be your favorite IPA. Do you drink IPAs? Do you drink IPAs?
I think Lagunitas is an IPA, right?
It's possibly is. I'm not sure.
It says IPA on the bottle, but that would be the only one.
And is that your favorite IPA?
Yeah, I mean it's the only one I think I know. So
I would try IPA. He says he's like, oh, he's making a face, but I would do an IPA. I don't know. But salute to my co-host for the day. We got Vanessa Smilez, Schoolboy, StepGotJokes, and of course the homie J58, who's having a wonderful weekend on the network. And my brunch has just arrived. Thank you, baby. Ooh, I see that. Hold on, I can't see that.
Look at the nigga showing off, man. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Look at what I got.
Yeah. I got some eggs and with some avocado and some potatoes and some cornbread. And if you've been paying attention to the network, I've been eating in the beginning of people's shows twice this week. I did it to 5-8 by accident. I was hungry as shit. It was dinner time, and I didn't attach the mic to the fucking system. So it was picking up the sounds from my laptop, and the laptop was next to the plate, and I was tearing that shit up. And I did the same thing to Shaharia. Sorry, Shaharia. And it was funny as shit. You know what I mean? Players fuck up too. Steph got jokes. J58, your mic's on Teddy Riley, just so you know. And good morning, good afternoon to everybody. And we're gonna go to the chat. You know, Miss Mitchell says, "Good morning, good afternoon. Good morning to you, sweetheart." Mohammed Shakur is on the check-in. Hopefully, he pulls up later to say hello. Let's see. Let me see what else is going on. Virginia Slim, salute, homeboy. Says peace and salute to the 50th episode. Thank you, brother. Thank you, good brother. Salute. Jersey Jen, my little big sis. I call her my little big sis because even though she's the little sis, she's the big sis because she came so far from where we come from. You know what I mean? She says, "Congrats, big bro, for the 50th episode. Thank you so much. Thank you for always supporting me and all my schemes and plots and all that. You know what I'm saying?" And Sleazy Aki, salute, big homie. He says, salute to you. Thank you for your support. Always one of the first person to ever send a cash app to the show, and my good friend in real life. Brooklyn Honcho, good morning, world. Good morning, Brooklyn Honcho. Good morning, brother. Check your email. I did send you a link so you can pull up and chime in on the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn Honcho says, "Damn, he's gonna beat it." You know what I'm saying? Virginia Simpson's prayers up to your man. He's gonna beat it. You know what I mean? He's gonna beat it. I really think he's gonna beat it. And Jersey Jen says, "Damn, prayers for Maine. He's going to beat it once again." And she says, "I love that song from Mr. Motherfucker Esquire. Yeah, Cherry Raindrops. Check that out. You know, stream Mr. Motherfucker Esquire on all streaming platforms." Virginia Sim says, "That big ass sweater makes Schoolboy head look like Goomba from Mario Brothers movie." You wanna say anything to that, Schoolboy? You wanna respond?
Well, that's a lot coming from a man who was named after a woman's cigarette. But go off, sis.
Oh, Virginia Slim. He Schoolboy is funny. A lot of people forget Schoolboy is funny. Schoolboy's funny. Lorville says, "Que pasa was good. Salute to you, good brother." Lorville on the check-in. Salute to you, my G. HB2N. Good morning, HB2N. Salute to you, good brother. Thank you for pulling up on the 50th episode. Just One Love says, "What's up?" Salute to you, sweetheart. Salute to you. You make this show what it is, along with everybody else, but we especially love to see Just One Love on the check-in. And thank you also for your donation this week. And she's saying peace to everybody. HB Twin says, "Ask J58 what he think of that track I sent him." J58, did you listen to it? I know you saw the video, but did you listen?
Of course, man. I love it, man. That shit is tough. And we definitely gonna make the right business from that, man. HB, we gonna talk.
HB, basically you're gonna be on the next episode of Kicking in the Door. And you had a great show, J58. For anybody who missed it, which I doubt anybody did, because the numbers are, looking pretty steady to what the other numbers on this channel is so far. He had a wonderful episode. I tried to edit out on YouTube with YouTube Editor some of the pause moments. There were some pause moments. There were some technical difficulties from my end and some drunk slurs that, equaled in some pauses on J58's end.
I was foul. First, before I even go into the show next week, yeah, I'm sorry.
No, wait. Do that on your show. Do that on your show.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you do it.
Sorry.
But listen, I say that to say this. If you watched it live and you saw the fuck ups, you got a treat. It was fucking hilarious. But at the same, and that was on all of our accounts, right? But at the same time, on YouTube Editor, I edit it out, but it takes a while to render. You know what I mean? So you might have maybe a day or two to watch the original episode with the mistakes and everything. You know what I mean? But players fuck up too. You know what I mean? HB20 is laughing. Brooklyn Honcho says 50 already. Shit, we kind of late, actually. We come on and then we kind of sometimes we miss days and then, you know what I'm saying? Things happen and then we come on again and all that. So we could have been at 50 kind of earlier, but I'm happy that we made the 50. When we did, how we did is all good. Everything is a divine timing, meaning in the creator's time. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But yeah, 50. You know what I mean? It does. It look at the comments. It does feel like accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? It does feel like an accomplishment. Brooklyn Honcho says J58 was definitely thinking of Yeeks. That's an inside joke if you saw the episode. And Just One Love says, yes, J58, great show. You know, or yeah, salute to you. Thank you for being there on the check-in. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We do it for you guys. You know what I mean? If you want to say anything to that, Jay.
Appreciations at the highest, man. Appreciations, man. Thank you.
And when I say he had a good weekend, we also can't forget that he was on Trash Bars for Fit 500 on Friday on Steph's show, and he won. He won in the positive, because most people win in the negative with just having the least amount of negative points, right? But he won in the positive. Casey won in the positive, but he did the most. He got the most points in the positive so far. So he's a legend, no, Steph? He's a legend on Trash Bars right now.
Definitely the king of Trash Bars so far.
Not that he has Trash Bars. He's the king of Trash Bars for 500, the show.
The legend of Trash Bars. I like the way you put that.
HB4 says, show was fire. Tay Sav song was the dopest. That's what's up. I'm glad you had a favorite. That's a fact. That's a fact. And Just One Love says, y'all did great. Thank you, sweetheart. And Brooklyn Hunter says, J58 was, we read that already. Virginia Slim asked a great question. He says, what's in the pipeline for 2021? Well, as you can tell, our Rant Network has a slew of shows. You know what I mean? We have the Morning Rant. We have Trash Bars for 500. We have Kicking in the Door by J58. We have the Smile 69 Network show that Vanessa Smilez graciously brung her talents to our Rant Network with her show, which is not even a new show, but she's allowing us to enjoy it on this channel as well. We have Silence Kills by Shaharia. We have Your Queens by Eki's Famous. We have Rebuilding the Black Family Structure. Where's the Love? Rebuilding the Black Family Structure by Saludeen. I think I might be missing a show or two. We have Fuck Talks by Mr. Motherfucking Esquire that might come back in this next year, which we only have one episode up, but there was a couple episodes of that. So we might re-upload them or re-put them out. So that's 8 episodes off top of them things. Well, we have Straight Up in the Morning. So you know what I mean? I'm not sure. So that's 9 shows right there. And if I'm forgetting the show, feel free to put me on. Yesterday, I just did a webinar. It wasn't live, but then I took it off of private, you know what I mean? Because it was really for RSVP only, but we had a webinar by my homegirl Osa, coaching by Osa, who, she had most of her staff that she used to work at Rockaway with, and some other people who did, they did a self-help, a webinar that called the 5 commitments to a better self. That's about 10 shows I just named, and I still feel like I'm forgetting a show or two. You know what I mean? So with that being said, as you can see, the natural development is that this is going to be a network. You know what I'm saying? A digital one, of course. You know what I mean? We're not on television, but we're going to have, and we have a wide variety of shows, right, for different audiences. So we plan to widen the audience, tighten the shows, tighten the production, no more eating in the background and shit. Add a few more producers to the gamble. Steph knows how to use these programs. J58 knows how to use these programs. Vanessa Smilez knows how to use these programs. So we want to widen the amount of shows. We want to get more shows, get more producers on board, and we want to give you guys more content. And we want the shows to be more regular. You know what I mean? And eventually we're going to be able to have a channel that you can just keep on. Just keep that shit on. And we're always going to come with some content, whether it's a pre-produced show, pre-recorded, or live. You know what I mean? So that's what's in the pipeline for 2021. And I don't feel like I'm saying too much when I say that, because you guys see it. Everything I'm speaking about is done. We're not talking about what we about to do. We're not talking about, we about to get this shit cracking. And you know what I mean? Like, nah, this is what we do. This is exactly what we're doing. You know what I mean? We had Live and On Point. I don't know if Live and On Point's coming back to this network, but we had Live and On Point still. So, and we still could stream some of the older episodes that some of y'all miss. Because some of y'all slept on Live and On Point, right, Steph? They was kind of sleeping on that shit the whole time. I ain't gonna hold you, because that show was fire, and I don't see the numbers matching how fire the show was. If you ask
Yo, facts. Big
Oh,
facts on that.
oh yeah,
I
man.
got the
It was
that show was fire.
yeah, it was a good show. It was definitely one of my favorite shows. Not just saying it because I was on it, because we definitely had a funny perspective on a lot of things, and J Dub's commentary is always brilliant, in my opinion.
facts. You know what I mean? So with that being said, 2021 is going to bring more growth. You know what I mean? More abundance. We're not chasing the bag. The bag is chasing us. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to happen for 2021. We're going to continue to be there for you, and especially during this so-called quote-unquote dark winter. They called it, it's going to be a dark winter is what they said during the debates. So we plan on being with you. We want you to stay your ass in the house. I don't care how cold it is outside. It's going to be just fine on the internet. Stay your ass in the house and rock out with us. You know what I mean? Are you trying to say something, Steph?
Yeah, man. I listen, before I forget, the video in the beginning with dude, your boy got jumped, man.
He got jumped and stabbed.
Yeah, I just feel like if he was with a sister, that wouldn't have happened. That's really all. Like, that's how I feel about it, respectfully.
Yo, V, you agree with him? Hold on, maybe you on Teddy Riley. Hold on. There you go.
Nah. Still would have happened. Still would have went down. You think niggas care about people care about it?
It might have been worse, Steph. The Puerto Ricans in New York stab you. Some, you know what I mean? Niggas might shoot your ass.
Listen, your woman ain't finna shoot and then leave with the nigga that shot. That ain't what black women do.
I don't know. I beg to differ.
I definitely beg to differ. These dusty hoes been setting up niggas since 1992 at least.
No.
Right?
So you think that was a setup?
It wasn't. I don't know, V. Do you consider that a setup?
I kind of do. Like that kind of wild. Like how she was just completely okay, but I don't know.
She was like,
I think so.
I'm with you now. Like, you stabbed him, so I'm with you. Like, that's kind of, yeah. I'm gonna say set up too. Fuck it. But she set him up and gave him the pussy. So
damn.
Gave him the pussy too.
That's not an equal exchange, Logic. I don't know why you trying to sit up there and bounce it out, nigga. That ain't it.
I think it's kind of problematic because the Spanish dude, he kind of dragged her out the building.
On some,
so it's kind of
some caveman shit. On some caveman shit. That's true.
I mean, he knew he could do that. Probably that's why. Like, there was already probably something set up where he felt comfortable to be like, "Yeah, bitch, come on." Like, if that was like, if she had no connection to him at all, that probably wouldn't have gone over well.
Yo, V, that nigga was like, "Come on, Rosacita."
Because listen, if she cared about you, she would have been crying over your body. Like, no, what have you done? Get him some help. She was like, all right, I'm out. She gave him that look back like, like, you know what it is, nigga.
Damn, it's so cold.
Rosacita, we bring your stupid ass.
Gave that nigga that once over.
Hold on, all right. So let me wrap these comments before we really get into this relationship talk. HB2S said, "Good morning, V. What city V in?" That's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yes,
Brooklyn Bridge. MsRavioli said, "Oh shit, chat. J581 in the positive," and she's laughing. I guess I should have said pause. I don't know. He's not. MsRavioli, we see you too. Sit tight, sister. And we also see you too, Mohammed, Shakur, Chriz, Crook. We got a few people coming in later on. Brooklyn Honcho says, everyone there has collectively saved 2020 for me, at least. Thank you. That means a whole lot, BK Honcho. Real talk, man. That means a lot, man. We really do this for y'all. Real talk. Mills Lane says 50. Yes, 50. That's a big accomplishment. You know what I mean? And for you to still see the same people for the most part on this screen, right? Because a lot of shows, once they hit about, 20 episodes, niggas like, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But however, so with that being said, I just want to thank everybody who's co-hosted this show with me. You know what I mean? I don't like to, I was having a conversation with one of my close friends the other day. I don't like talking about being a boss or any of that dumb shit because people don't really realize what it means to be a boss. That just means you're responsible for things. and you're responsible for when shit goes wrong and all that. So I don't consider myself a boss, especially to know people I'm not paying. So really, collectively is what this situation are. We all bosses. Everybody here, you know what I mean, has had or has their own show and or platform. Everybody has their own, you know, YouTube pages, but we agree to come together, you know what I mean, and still sharp and still, and not just to come together on 1-2 days a week in the evening where it's a little bit easier. We come together in the fucking morning. Like, I'm sure there's mornings where V, like, I don't want to see these niggas. Where there's mornings where Schoolboy is like, I don't want to come on this shit. Steph got to drive to the studio sometimes, or even when he's in his house. Even me, I drag my ass out the bed. I might have been editing all night. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, we come together to debate the news for your entertainment. You know what I mean? And not to put Schoolboy and V on blast, they both got 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? But they still come on this motherfucking mic in the morning before they go outside to do more work just to come talk to you guys. You know what I mean? Talk to us, and we get on each other's nerves and we talk our different points. But it's always a good time because when I watch it over, I'm like, this show is lit. You know what I mean? So I thank y'all so much, everybody who wakes up in the morning to co-host this show. And I hope, especially after this Corona bullshit is over, I hope we can really, you know, get together, throw a nice little event. You know what I'm saying? I throw boat rides every summer. I couldn't do one last summer, but maybe we can do something like that. You know, I could see us doing a convention. You know what I mean? I could see y'all walking across the stage and giving a little talks to the people, you know what I'm saying, about our experiences. So I think really highly of everybody on this panel, everybody who comes on this panel, everybody who comes up to, to talk in the morning and rant in the morning. This is the morning rant. You know what I mean? So thank you all. Real talk. You feel me? Thank you all. No doubt. Sleep says facts BK. Jersey Jen says you need to add free Morgan State honors engineer intern. He needs to build his resume. She's talking about my godson. My godson. Look how well he's doing. Yeah. I will bring him in the fold. I will build him in the fold, bring him in the fold. However it works. You know what I'm saying? That's true though. That's true. Stephon, bless to the big homie Max Steph is like I like to call him. That's my homie in real life from DC who travels the country with me when we get out there and do what we do, and you know what I mean, go to concerts and fucking a stun on these bitches out there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, state to state. HB2N said this been the darkest winter so far, and that's fucked up because it ain't even been winter yet. It's not even a winter yet, so that's fucked up. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get through it. We're going to get through it together. We're going to keep networking and dealing with each other on the virtual tip. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is our saving grace. You know what I mean? Technology is not the best, but that's our saving grace. Cali Connected said, Mills, looks like the 76ers got the Lakers leftovers. Mills, you better get up on the screen and get at this nigga. I send you the link to your Facebook. I sent the link, Mills Lane, to your Facebook. Top of the morning from Chris Jones. Top of the morning / afternoon. Thank you, good brother. Thank you. And you are one of the VIPs here. You already know. Jason Morrow says, get a carry permit. Yeah, shit is going down. So if you can get one, get one. Wherever you live, pay attention to the rules of your area and stay within them. And definitely.
Also, Mr. Morrow, get a haircut. The fuck is
Yo, he didn't even come at you, schoolboy. Schoolboy is on one right now.
It's the beard, man.
Yo, Jeff Duke.
Yo, but he's from Atlanta too, bro. See that? All right, I'm gonna stop. I know he gonna get me back, but I just had to say that, bro.
Mills Lane is laughing at Cali Connected. You know what I mean? But Mills,
the reason why, if you go up a few more, Cali Connected is Mr. Nason, and used to make memes on us back in the day.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, that's Mr. Nason. I remember that shit. He used to have me looking crazy in the memes, bro.
Did he used to do that, or you used to do that?
No, he used to make memes about me on the show and really disrespect and insult me on a regular basis.
But I don't understand why you get at Jeff for what Cali did.
Oh, I didn't get at Jeff for what Cali did. I just got at Jeff because I saw that hair in that picture and I thought it was funny.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And Callie also says, congrats on the 50th episode, guys. Schoolboy especially. I used to make memes on him back in the day um, under Mr. Nason. So there you go. All right. Salute to you, Cali Connected. Salute to you as Mr. Nason as well. HB2N says, facts. Y'all motivated me for real. Yo, that means a lot coming from you, HB2N. You know what I mean? Real talk. Coming from you, that means a lot. You're a funny dude. You talented as shit. You know what I mean? Your music. I love all your music, low key. I just waiting for you to make some music, more music that's not about troll shit. You know what I'm saying? So we can rock with you. But you sent some shit that was a regular song to J5A. He said he gonna play it. And I look forward to that. I'm gonna let him rock that on his show or whatever. However, HB2M, you know what I mean? I definitely fucks with you. You're a talented brother. That means a lot from you. You know what I mean? Still sharp and still, bro. Iron sharp as iron. Lorvell says, y'all bringing Mohammed and Brooklyn Honcho. This is going to be epic. Yeah, they both going to be on this joint. Few people going to be on here, but we're going to cipher people in and out. So it might not be everybody at the same time, but it's definitely going to be a black brunch because Mohammed X Shakur is coming up here. You know what I mean? So, and Brooklyn Honcho is going to come through. So I know we're going to be sipping. You know what I mean?
Blackity black brunch.
Blackity black. The blackity black brunch. Virginia Slim says, yeah, this show makes my morning commute much easier. Wow, good looking. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it means a lot to us because sometimes we don't really know what we get to do for y'all. We don't know how we help. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. We try to engage with the comments. You know what I mean? That makes it all worthwhile for us too. And we don't do this for compliments. You know what I'm saying? But it does make a difference to know that when we do come on live and we do, go live before we start our busy days, that it makes a difference in somebody's life. Real talk. Not to be cheesy, but that makes all the difference. Chris Jones says, that's what's up. Y'all all have respect for each other. I respect that a lot. We do. Real talk. Even when what makes this show is the fact that we don't agree on shit, but we never lose respect for each other. That's a fact. Never lose respect for each other. Okay, good job, Monty. All right. Okay, well, my son want to join the show again, like he did the last episode of season 1. Sweet D, good morning. Says blessings everyone. Blessings to you, Sweet D. And Cali Connected says much love, schoolboy. That was all for the love of the game. He did it for the love. You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at you at all, bro.
No doubt. MsRavioli says, Jeff Murrow, I know, right? I couldn't even get an ice cube tray at Walmart on Cleveland the other day. A shoplifter shot the security officer.
Yo, I saw that article actually in my feed the other day, and basically a lot of people, which I agree with, was saying this security guard went too far. You know what I'm saying? Somebody pull a blicky out, you're supposed to run, nigga. You're there to observe and report. You're not supposed to be out there trying to, go in a shootout battle in the Walmart parking lot with your $15 an hour job. Like, no.
Oh, you know what? Let's talk about that real quick. I said we're gonna talk about the news a little bit, and we do have MsRavioli on deck. So let's start our first special guest, our special co-host, with MsRavioli, and let her talk to us about what's going on in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I see V clapping up, so let's do a real. Good morning, MsRavioli.
Good morning. You want me to snitch on a Sunday morning? Is that what you're saying?
Well, you in Atlanta, the home of T.I., so I think snitching is cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
T.I. would encourage it.
MsRavioli, I can't tell you how proud of you I am. I legit thought you was homeless. I ain't never seen your house. I always see you in your car. I was like, she living in that car. God bless you. You doing good for yourself, Queen.
I was about to be in the car. I was about to be in the car today, for real.
She busy. She busy. That's why she in the car.
Yo,
yes.
Where the hell is Logic? Where the hell is Logic? That's what I want to know.
He's choking on that breakfast his sweetie just brought.
No, I had to.
Okay, absolute.
I had to go attend. I had to tell my little son something. You know what I'm saying? But Yeah, Miss Ravioli. Salute, Miss Ravioli. I'm happy that she joined the show in general. If y'all remember the beginning of the Miss Ravioli saga, as I like to call it, she came on this platform handing us our ass in the chat. It was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, me being the natural network I am, I say, yo, come on the show and talk about this. You know what I'm saying? I had to also stress the fact that we all don't agree. She kind of said we all had the same opinion. It's like, no, we don't all agree. But Miss Ravioli has been a wonderful addition. I love Miss Ravioli in the chat and on the screen and on Silence Kills. She's a wonderful addition to Silence Kills as a show. So, Ms. Ravioli, thank you for bringing your talents to the iRant Network, a.k.a. the Ranters Union. With that being said, get the snitching. What happened in Atlanta?
Okay. I don't really like being a snitch, but I was just going to Walmart to pick up some ice cube trays. And when I went to go park, there was a lady waving her arm out the window like, go back. They done shot somebody. And then later on, with my ears to the street, someone may have told me that a security officer was shot.
Damn.
Well, it was in the article too. So, Schoolboy, you say you read the article? The Schoolboy,
Yeah. Yo, first of all, to give context, Cleveland Avenue is not the place you want to be when the shots get fired. Because the police ain't showing up no time soon. All right? They're not showing up no time soon, and it's a good chance you're going to get hit.
Is that universal? Because in Duval, if you get shot on Cleveland Ave, ain't nobody showing up either.
Well, here's the thing. Have you ever been to Cleveland before?
Yeah. You know, my dad from Cleveland.
All right, so respectfully, Cleveland is a shithole. I mean,
hold up. First disagreement today. Hold up.
I'm just saying.
Chill out with the dumb shit. All right, the land don't appreciate that.
I'm just letting you know, bro. I've been to Cleveland. It looks like it's been bombed out, and there's a war going on.
Hold up.
All right.
That's an honest perspective. Some places just look like that.
Hey, V. This ain't it. This nigga foul. This nigga fouling out.
I drove to Fort Pierce and ate shit up
I'm gonna
He said, listen, I went to Cincinnati. Right? Which is not too far from Cleveland, right?
Couple miles away.
Couple hours away, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna say Ohio as a whole is nice. I'm just gonna say that. Ohio. Salute to Ohio. The whole of Ohio.
Yo, let me just say this since you give me
even though I did go to a club that did look like the club got bombed. You know what I mean? But salute to Ohio.
Let me just say this while you salute Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
While you salute Ohio, don't forget, whenever over the last 10 years, when we found somebody who had been trapped in a basement for years and years and years, they came out of Ohio. I'm just saying, it's a consistent trend that people getting snatched up and disappeared get found in Ohio. I mean, they're alive.
It's the same nigga doing it though.
You said dead giveaway. Y'all remember that? That nigga said when a white woman jump into a black man's arms, that's a dead giveaway. That shit was out there too.
Yo, that's hilarious. And he was dead serious.
That nigga was dead serious.
He wasn't lying either though.
He said we ate ribs with this dude.
Yo, all right, so hold on. So the security guard got shot. Back to Atlanta. The security guard got shot trying to shoot it out with the robbers. Is that what y'all telling me?
Yeah, hold on. You know, I perused the article. Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, Ms. Ravioli, as he finds the article, is that your take on it? The security guard got shot trying to shoot back.
He was like,
I
Unhand
didn't
those
go
groceries.
inside the Walmart after the lady said somebody got shot. I turned around. I didn't even park. What are you talking about?
Hey,
Ravioli, I thought you was about that life. Wasn't you on here talking about you was about that life last time we talked?
come on, man. I thought you were for the victims. I thought you were for the victims.
I did not know the full story. I was not there. I am here though.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Wait, Miss Ravioli, what did you went to go get? You said you were going into Walmart to get something.
I have some ice cube trays.
Ice cube trays. Well, her goal was to get ice cube trays for that day. And obviously, if somebody got shot, that's going to prevent that from happening at that particular Walmart. I'm with Miss Ravioli. I'm turning around. I hear that all the time. They be like, oh, they shooting, or it's a fire up that block. No, I'm going to turn around. I'm not. You ain't got to be with the shits just to be nosy. That's how you get locked the hell up. You go looking around and you got to start asking questions. What happened? The police just start asking you questions.
That's a good point. I was gonna pop some shit. I was gonna pop some shit saying I would have went anyway, but you right. As a black man, I'm turning around. Police come when they do come. I don't want to be a suspect. You right. My fault, stuff.
No. You good. No, I feel like at no point should a security guard be getting shot. You know what I'm saying? If you see a nigga with a gun, you don't be like, hey, put those groceries back, you fiend. You ain't no fucking superhero. Stop the dumb shit, man.
Yo, this nigga's making $15 an hour. He don't have no gun. He don't have no bulletproof vest. Nigga,
hardly got no respect.
Right, exactly. Use the tools at your disposal, nigga. Like, pull that pen and pad out and start observing and reporting, my dude. Leave that shit alone.
Fuck that. Fuck that pen and pad. Use your feet. Use your feet, nigga. Run.
Yeah, but you know what? I do want to say this. I feel like these companies are setting these niggas up though. Like they set up these security guards because they want them to stand in front of these stores and do all these things, but you don't give them the proper protection to protect themselves. Like it's not nobody's gonna risk their life for fucking orange juice. Like that's not happening.
Yo, let me explain something to you. I've been working as a security guard off and on again over the last 10 years. At a certain point, right? Like most of the time, it's between $15 and $25 an hour. If it ain't more than $50 an hour, I'm not stepping between bullets, knives, etc. The only thing I'm there is to tell you is what happened because you wasn't there. All right, that's what I get paid to do. So when you show up, yo, what happened? Listen, it was some guys. They had all these bags and shit, and they ran out the door. And I said, "Hey, come back." And they kept going. We need to call the police right now.
I got him. Right? This schoolboy.
Yeah.
I got him. I see you.
Yeah.
You're on camera, buddy.
Right. That's what you bought for $15 an hour. You're not paying me no real fucking money. Get out of here. Y'all got insurance and all that shit. I'm finna lose my life for your shit.
Yo, I was the worst security guard when I did security, bro. I did security for a number of different companies, you know, coming up. And for one, I just want to point out, if anybody never did security, schoolboy is 100% right. When you go for your security license, they tell you, do not stop anybody. You can't legally detain anybody. Your job is to report and deter. And the only thing you could do to deter them is be security. If them niggas ain't scared of security, it's a wrap. That's your job. Your job is over. If the fact that you exist and you got the outfit on and all that don't deter them niggas, there's nothing more you can do. And you're supposed to write on the pad, all safe and secure every hour. You know what I mean? If you're doing it. But when I did security, I'm gonna say I was the worst security, but not the worst. Cause I seen a couple niggas worse than me. But I remember I did security in Staten Island in a complex. You know what I mean? I was smoking with niggas, drinking on the job in the staircase with niggas. I did security on I'm just going to say in a highly classified spot. I'm not going to say where because I don't want to imprison. I don't want to entrap myself. But once again, I was smoking on the job. It was a couple places I did security. I was smoking on the job, actually. I was a wild boy. You know what I'm saying? I was blowing it down in the security booth and shit. I had some spray and all that. I was bugging the fuck out when I did security. So I definitely wouldn't be stopping any shit from going down if I was doing security.
You know, this man said you was smoking in the booth, bro. Like the security booth.
I was smoking. I was legit smoking in security booth, and this is what I would do, right?
It must have been Reggie if you ain't lose your job.
No,
If ain't nobody come behind you and be like, damn, it's loud in here, then nigga, it was definitely Reggie.
They walked in that bitch and was like, hey, Logic, you up in here farting, bro?
Nah, this is what I did. First of all, Reggie was the normal back then. You know what I mean? I'm in my mid-30s, so yeah, I'm talking early 20s. So yeah, it probably was Reggie, real talk. But what I did do was the booth had a vent, right? So what I would do is, I'm gonna tell you my whole scheme. I would go out the booth. I would go bum a cigarette from one of the workers. So they think when they see the smoke in the booth, they think the security guard is smoking that cigarette he just bummed off one of the workers. I go back in the booth. Know what I'm saying? And we had one of those fans that also had the heat on it. You know those fans that also you can put the heat and they'll still blow the heat or whatever? I spray a little cologne on that bitch before I turn it on and turn it on with the heat so it burned the cologne off the shit. I was MacGyver with my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I was smoking on the fucking job in an area where I was supposed to be securing shit. Real talk. On a few occasions.
I can't wait until they make marijuana legal. There's going to be a boon of technological and just social advancement when that happens. Because I'm trying to tell you, when motherfuckers get high, they be thinking of all kind of shit that don't make no sense, but it works. I mean, it just is what it is. Bro, I smoked weed out of a fucking Pepsi can for years when I lived at my mother's house.
Boy, that sounds like something else you smoking, brother. Respect.
Nah. It was actually. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it.
I'm good.
If you take a wall tack and poke holes in the top of the like if you take the can that's set up like this and turn it to its side and then push that top part down, poke some holes in it, poke one in the side. It's a fucking pipe.
So it's like a pipe or a bong, right? Kind of like
yeah.
Pipe. Yeah, he's right. I never did it. I seen it done by white boys. I never did it.
Exactly. Like I was living in the fucking country in Georgia. How you think I learned it? My little neighbor next door, little cute little redhead chick was like, "Hey, watch this shit." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, like where he was in his defense, you're not going to no store for no fucking. You're not going to the store for no Dutch, especially at weird times of night or whatever. It's a wrap. You better just use what you got to get where you're going. Listen, I'm gonna go back to these comments real quick, y'all. All right, let's see what's going on in these comments. Mill's name says, "Logic, I'm trapping right now." Okay, you at work? He said, "But I got the green screen at the house." Good to know, good brother. Good to know. So whenever you're ready, Mills Lane, you know what I'm saying? You know we happy to have you on anytime. You know what I mean? And thank you again for the congratulations on the 50th. Virginia Simpson, "Oh shit, she not in a whip." And Lord Bell says, "Hey, Mrs. Ravioli, aka Mrs. Lucifer." She's not Mrs. Lucifer anymore. Right, Ms. Ravioli?
That is absolutely correct.
There we go. Chris Jones says, "Just don't come to NYC with that snitching." And Jersey Jen says, was legit my first thought too. She ain't in the car. And Cali Connected says, MLK in every city is always a slum. I was thinking that too. I didn't want to interrupt y'all banter about the Cleveland Street or whatever it is, but
yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Cleveland is right off of MLK, so it ain't no real big difference.
Literally.
There you go.
It's the same here, bro. I swear, it's like they do it on purpose.
And it's Malcolm X, MLK, and apparently now Cleveland Street, the streets you want to stay away from when traveling. Lorville says the Bronx is a shithole. Let's be real. Okay, you ain't wrong about that. You ain't 100% wrong about that. You know what I'm saying? The Bronx is a little crazy. Not everywhere. Salute to my homies from the Bronx and all that, but not everywhere in the Bronx. But there are a lot of places in the Bronx that's kind of like really industrial. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say that. Sleazy Aki says, sounds like MLK Boulevard every place I've been. Right? So that's kind of what somebody else was mentioning too. Cali Connector is agreeing. Virginia Sim says, y'all right about MLK Boulevard, Drive, Road, etc. All shitty. And we need to change that. You know what I mean? Because that's where they keep us. You know what I mean? Let's do a little, let's turn this for a teachable moment. If it's a neighborhood that we live in and we feel is shitty, it's up to us to make it better.
Nope. I mean, it sounds cool, bro, but we don't own a lot of that shit. We don't give ourselves loans from our own banks and send our kids to our own schools in those neighborhoods. Those neighborhoods are trash because they're white neighborhoods that black people live in.
Okay. I mean, we can. V, where you at with the objective?
But I do want to say, like, there are small things that people can do where they are to make a difference. It's not the fact that we're going to be able to create our own police, stations and fire departments and stuff like that overnight. But like simple stuff, like I have, family members who live in the projects in Brooklyn, like simple stuff, as if in me not having to walk over urine in the elevator. Like that shouldn't be like someone shouldn't have to ride the elevator with urine inside.
Y'all niggas is living it up. I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all need to be grateful. You niggas, like, I wish I had an elevator to go piss in. We ain't have one.
Elevator to piss.
No, Florida has a lot of flats though. Florida has a lot of flats. Florida doesn't have a lot of high rise.
You know what we need though? But that's why I don't understand. Like, just because you live, like you don't, pun intended, you ain't supposed to piss where you lay your head at, man. Piss and shit where you lay your head at. It's just not. I don't understand. Like, you live there. You live in this community. Why are you littering where you live? That's just a lack of pride.
Well, you got niggas on drugs. These folks been drinking all day, and now they mama don't want to let them back into the apartment that they share with their 5 brothers and sisters in that 2-bedroom. So the nigga like, man, fuck it, I gotta go back there. I'm finna piss this motherfucker. That's what happens. That's what happens.
And then
goddamn crackheads and shit.
Right, and then a young person might see the piss already there on the regular and just say, fuck it, I'm a piss too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not making an excuse for it. V is 100% right. People should get fucked up if they get caught pissing in the elevator.
Absolutely. The elevator is ridiculous. Like, I can see the stairs, honestly. I can see, you know what, I'm in the stairs. I just got to let it go. Whatever's happened, I can't get in the house. I pissed in the stairs. That's still disgusting, but not as disgusting as walking into an elevator with, an inch of piss on the goddamn.
Hey, imagine walking into the elevator at the same time somebody's exiting after just pissing. Nigga, like, what's going on? Like, that's crazy.
That's gonna be a real firm discussion about what the fuck do you think you're doing in this elevator.
That's what needs to happen more often. A lot of times we look past it in the hood, and we can't look past that shit no more. You feel me? We need to clean up our own shit. We can't wait for housing to come through. Housing, I don't know if anybody knows, that's what we call our maintenance in the project in New York. We call it housing. You know what I'm saying? But we can't wait for them to come by to clean that shit up. That shit is disgusting, especially the projects I grew up in. Our elevators was this small. That shit was tiny. You know what I mean? So you got to literally fucking stand on the fucking in the corner or along the fucking wall of the elevator. You know what I mean? That shit is foul.
And you gotta hope that the pee don't roll over to where you standing at. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy in here.
It's bad.
But yeah, I do think that we could do certain things personally that could, help our way of living. It doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna change the entire cities that we live in overnight, but just small things. Finding small ways to make everything better.
You know what? Technology, now that you guys said that shit on some real shit, I didn't even think about this shit till just now, but technology exists. Like, they could have a piss indicator, and that pee starts flowing, and whoever's in that elevator just gets sprayed with some shit. Now you done fucked up your clothes because you want to piss on the elevator.
That would be dope. Now, really quick, before we get off of this subject, I know this is a pretty crazy subject to be on for a while. We are talking about empowering the Black community, are we not? So it's only right that we introduce Mr. Mohammed X Shakur to the panel. Shit is about to blackity black.
It's good to be back on this show one more time, as the church say.
Correction, black on the show.
Black background and everything.
Not to sound corny, man, on a Sunday, but yeah.
All right, Mohammed, what's your take on it, man? You know what I mean? I need your take real quick. Can we fix up our communities on our own?
Yes, it's very possible to fix our own communities. Primarily, it starts at home. The parents just got to do what they got to do in terms of, the parents got to do what they got to do in terms of instilling a strong African identity and, of course, teach a community. It's very complicated, even right down the beginning stages. And I only am aware of the fact of it being complicated because I'm a single man. I'm currently not with a sister at this point in time in my life, and I don't have any children. So I would like to speak more on that when I actually am living the experience of fatherhood. But I just say all that to say, like, just to keep it short, it actually is possible. And I just, brought forth a solution. There's a plethora of solutions and we can go over it for as long as I'm on the show. But for now, I'm just going to start off small.
No doubt. And I think I know what V gonna say. I think I know what she's gonna say, but I don't. I want.
Okay, say what you think I'm gonna say.
Really?
And I'll say if it's true or not.
It won't offend you, right? If I'm.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I think she wants to know, how does identifying as an African going to change the community? That's what I think she wants to know.
You know what? I thought about that, but I wasn't even going to say that. That was a thought in my head. I was like, no, don't come out on Mohammed X Shakur. It's too early for that. But I was not going to say that. I thought about that, though, when he said it. But I'm glad that you said it. Go ahead. And I'll say my question afterwards.
No, say your question. If that wasn't your question, I'm going to leave it there, too.
But I did think about that.
Black power.
No, I was going to say sometimes, it's important to have things instilled in the children and trying to instill things in children. But I do feel like sometimes we come from generations where people really don't know, or they haven't experienced certain things, or they just haven't acquired a certain level of knowledge. And it's still up to the children to be better than what their, ancestors were before them. So sometimes you may not learn how to do something from your mama, but sometimes certain things just make sense. You don't want to step, you don't want to step in urine, or you don't want to have to, get something on your feet every time you walk outside. So it's just a common courtesy to not do things if you don't want it to be done to you, whether or not you learn certain things from your parents or not. But I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'm gonna say this thing that's somewhat serious. I think I've been on a serious tip all morning somewhat, but one of the things that binds other people together so that they don't do this goofy shit is that within their communities, they had that hard discussion and actions that took out a lot of the elements that do doofy shit like that. So like not just, hey man, we're gonna talk to you really firm, but like, let's say in Ireland, if they feel like you've passed a certain point, they're gonna send somebody to your house to shoot you in your ankles and your kneecaps. That's what's really gonna happen. Like, it is what it is. So I'm gonna leave that where it is. To suffice to say, there's some things that we probably need to do to police ourselves a lot better. But talking to people and naming ourselves certain shit, that ain't gonna do it, because niggas don't really respect nothing. But say niggas respect pain and a whole lot of money. So it just is what it is, man.
In my neighborhood, we had the when I was young, we had the NOI do security. And
yes, sir.
In the one complex, like, all right, so I live where I live is nothing but projects. It's project, right? And then there was this one like complex in the middle of the projects that was actually co-ops, right? So people yeah, I know, it was fucked up.
Damn.
And MsRavioli, we're gonna bring you right back. I'm gonna bring you right back, but I have to bring on the homie to vouch for this, my homie Chris Crook, because he grew up with me. So, and I don't like to keep a busy screen more than 6 people. So MsRavioli, stay tuned, okay? Okay. Chris Crook can vouch for me. Salute to Chris.
Peace.
Crook, joined the panel.
Peace.
Chris Crook, you know what I'm talking about. We talking about Nordak.
Right in the middle of the fucking war zone.
Right in the middle of the war zone, you got niggas who actually own their fucking co-ops.
Facts.
And they got to send their children to the same schools with us and all that. And then a lot of them end up, turning to the street too. Because what you gonna do? You growing up around the shit, whatever. But I say all that to say, you remember the NOI security?
Yes. In Nordak.
Yo,
Yes.
that's the only thing that kept the grass good in Nordak.
Around what time was this? Like what year?
This was
early 90s.
Early 90s, early mid 90s, yeah.
The niggas be like, yo, stay off the grass. Niggas, oh shit. Niggas,
Yo. So my family close to the NOI, right? And long story short, there's stories that go around talking about how, like niggas would step outside of the boundaries of what they were supposed to be doing and end up getting hemmed up. And they would talk about a specific story about, there was a guy who did something he wasn't supposed to do. I think it was probably related to some domestic violence shit and really messed this woman up. So some people went to his house, allegedly, and broke a lot of the bones in his body, right? And then when he was sitting in the hospital, they came to the hospital every day to read the Quran to him. Salute to those brothers, man.
Wow. Wow.
Yo,
Salute to those brothers.
that's fucking gangster.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I'm saying. But think about it. Just like these folk were in the middle of the hood and kept their grass green because the NOI was doing certain things to make sure that shit stayed the way it was supposed to stay. My point again is we're not gonna get this shit by being nice to each other because we're not being nice to each other with the shit we're doing that's wrong. So the motherfuckers that keep stepping out of line, they have to be dealt with, and that just is what it is. Till we do that shit, it's gonna always be this same problems we've been having. Because you know what I say with it? It's that plantation mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I know this shit is wrong, but I'm gonna look the other way because I don't feel like I could do nothing about it. And then one day somebody says, okay, well, I'm gonna grind up some glass of this motherfucking food, and then we're gonna do something about what's going on outside. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I would like to chime in right quick.
Hold on, Mohammed. I want you to do that, but I just want to let y'all know I gotta go get my struggle. I gotta go prepare my struggle mimosa. I got a struggle mimosa I gotta prepare. So I'm gonna leave the screen and I'm gonna let MsRavioli come back and y'all can all chop it up. Copy?
Copy.
All right, Mohammed, it's on you, brother.
Yeah, I wanted to respond right quick in reference to what Ms. V has said, as well as brother Schoolboy. It starts at home, and by instilling the strong African identity in terms of who we are and where we used to be. That right there is contingent on the parent, by the way. The parent has to hold themselves accountable in terms of making sure that they want the best for their children. So if you want to raise healthy, strong children, you're going to have to put in the necessary work to make sure that the children is healthy and strong. And one of those things is making sure that you know your history as a people. Now, some people might disagree and insist that they're indigenous. If that makes you feel better about yourself, cool. I'm not knocking it. But the simple fact of the matter is, right now, we are the same people. We are getting targeted. And simply put, we need to raise healthy, strong children. So once again, acquiring knowledge of self. I will say, even though what the NOI was doing was amazing to say, allegedly what they did was amazing to say the least. I will say that's a little excessive.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But go ahead.
Nah, I don't think it's excessive.
It's not excessive because here's the thing.
Because
when the police come, they're not gonna do that. They're definitely they're gonna come shooting. They're not gonna wait and say, well, shit, we're gonna beat this guy up and just leave him to the streets. No. They're gonna come and lock your ass up and throw you in jail. I'm with the Shaka Zulu method, man. That shit seemed weird to me.
No. I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with instilling street justice, but they didn't have to break that man and break every bone in that man's body. He was
everybody knows that story. It is what it is.
I'm going by what's allegedly stated. I'm only responding to what's allegedly stated because I don't know all the facts. I'm taking into consideration what y'all saying. That's the only reason why I said it's excessive.
But brother Mohammed, his crime was. You don't think his crime was excessive? He put hands on a woman, a sister.
Oh, of course.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I am
allegedly.
I'm all for street justice, but again, they did not have to break every bone in that man's body.
Now,
they left him incapacitated. Let me finish. They left him incapacitated in the hospital, and they, like you said, they sat down and read the Quran to him. Allegedly,
I just want to say one thing.
It's not bad, but it sounds almost like a psychological programming that had to be.
Now, you said that you're okay with street justice. What does that look like if somebody's bones isn't broken in that process?
Can I please?
I'm only responding to allegedly how the details of the situation, which was he was incapacitated. He can't move. He's at the hospital.
Just for a little while. Bones hell. Niggas get their bones broke every day, B.
But allegedly every bone. I'm saying the man can't move at all. Can't move.
He'll be all right. We're not caping for domestic abuse.
But however, though, I'm not excusing him for his crime. Allegedly.
Stephon, what would you say?
Nah, I just think it's hilarious that Mohammed X Shakur addressed you as Mrs. V and Schoolboy as brother Schoolboy. I just think that's hilarious.
listen, man. I've been a brother for a long time, man. I got a lot of brothers and sisters. Matter of fact, MsRavioli is one of my sisters. Legit.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, that's all I just wanted to say. Once again, I'm not excusing that man's crime allegedly.
But
Hey,
to piggyback on the whole, what you was gonna say, Steph?
I'll say, hey Chris, man, that's the same mic that Bobby Brown was wearing that in that My Prerogative video.
You know it. And in the humping around video. You know it. You know it. These my gamer headphones though. These my PS4s.
I'm about to say I can't really see it with the hoodie though.
That
Yeah,
man
hold
was
on.
dancing hella hard in that video, bro.
Hey,
These the
y'all
turtle
sleep.
beaches.
Everybody talk about Mike. They talk about MC Hammer. They just skip right over Bobby Brown like he wasn't cutting the food.
I think Bobby was the first one to do it, right? Because I don't remember Mike having that before Bobby.
Oh, you talking about the Mike? Yeah, he had it, but his shit was just out there. You seen it. It was big as fuck. That motherfucker was like one of them trucker headsets.
Yo, guys. So, Crook, I'm gonna bring you back on the screen so you can introduce one of the topics that we're gonna definitely chop it up about. You're a very important part of the show today. But I'm gonna put myself back on the screen. And I'm gonna rock out. Just stay with me. Stay with me, bro.
Stand by.
I just want to read one comment from Sierra Mitchell. She says, he will never lift a bone to hurt another woman, though.
Hold on. We're going to get to the comments right now. Let's start there because I don't know what was said, so I can't really piggyback off anything. So we're going to start with the comments really quick. I'm gonna catch up. I want to see that. I know we definitely missed a lot of comments, so we're going to catch up really quick. Bear with me. If I skip your comment, apologize in advance. You know what I mean? If I miss it. Cali Connected did say he had a homie who disappeared, and they did find him in Ohio. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whoa. All right. So we're doubling back on some of the things we spoke about. Bear with us. We're going to catch up with the comments. Chris Jones says, Ohio do have bodies found and guns busting in Ohio. It's East 1990. My nigga. Bone Thugs and Harmony reference for anybody.
Straight out the land, too. Straight out the land.
Yo, looking for the land. Let me not even get. Let me stop. HB2N says MsRavioli filed a police report titled "Niggas Did It." Cali Connect is laughing. Virginia Sim says these big chains all have insurance. That's true. Let them take the merchandise and live to see another day. Facts. Chris Jones says that's why I work at a construction site and a commercial building. When I did security in a commercial building, I did do that once. That was probably the only time I didn't smoke on the job while doing security, but I did fuck some shit up. So let me explain. I worked in a commercial building. First of all, it was kind of fun because you couldn't pass me without me asking for your ID, right? So these people come in the building in the morning. Big executives felt like they was the shit. No, sir. I need to see your ID. You see me every morning. Nope, I don't give a fuck about that. I need to see your ID. I was the man at the fucking front. You could be the man upstairs, but I need to see your motherfucker.
You was that guy.
I was that guy. I ain't gonna hold you.
See, I know security guards be power tripping. You gotta have a certain mindset to do fucking security. Some of them don't just be, laying back. Some of them be just ready to just bother people just for the sake of, just to fuck with you.
Nah, fuck that, B. I was at the time, that was the most I ever got paid at that particular security post.
I was losing that job.
I was losing that shit.
Yo. And here's the thing. I got fired from T.I.'s club in Atlanta for not doing exactly what he just said. They told me, look, stand right by this door all night and don't let nobody in. And something happened. I might tell this story later. Long story short, that door opened up and I lost my damn job. I was like, damn. I just followed directions.
But you know what, Schoolboy Double, to not leave you out there by yourself, I got fired too. I got fired. But it wasn't for not getting no goddamn IDs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Cali Connected said, damn, I was thinking about getting a guard card.
Get that shit, man. That's easy money.
Yeah. You ain't got to do shit but sit down most places. You know what I'm saying? You could do a whole podcast while being a security guard. Nobody will never know the difference, especially if you got the right post. It's all about the right post, my nigga. HB2N said, laughing my ass off. Jah worked for setup securities. Yo, that shit was fun when I was in Staten Island with them. I found a nigga in that complex that I was working in that happened to be from my hood originally. So me and him connected. We start drinking on the job, chilling in the staircase. I see niggas smoking on the staircase. I ain't saying shit. How you doing, bro? Fuck out of here. That shit wasn't worth it. They wasn't paying me what the other motherfuckers was. And Callie says, sounds fun. It was fun. I had a lot of fun those days. Chris says, yo, Logic, DM me that spot. Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you, bro. HB2N is laughing. Virginia Sim says, Schoolboy has a job or affiliation with every other story on this show. Bruh was a Jew, a teacher, a Mickey Mouse employee, a paralegal, now top flight. Yo, you know what's so funny about this comment? Everything he said is right. None of it was cap. None of it was like an over-exaggeration. This nigga really...
Yo, these are the same stories, Logic. These are like off the air, you and I talk about these same fucking stories personally.
Mm-hmm.
So he know I'm not fucking lying. Here's my other thing. If you guys have been following the show, a lot of you all know my whole first and last name.
That's
Why the hell I'm out here lying, bro? You can really like look this shit up and find out if this information is true or not.
Virginia Slim, you forgot. This nigga Schoolboy used to be in the militia.
Facts.
I forgot about that. I forgot.
Yeah, it's an actual fact, bro. This man, yo, here's the crazy thing about the militia, though. I remember a trip we took to Selma, Alabama, right? And you know how usually you got a car with a nice system, you got the woofer in the back and all that shit? This man went to Selma, Alabama, my commander, right? We riding to Selma, me and him. We rode through Selma, Alabama, blasting Minister Farrakhan speeches for 3 days. Yo, that shit really happened. I was mad uncomfortable. I was like, bro, like, can we turn it down a little bit? My ears, like, I can't really hear. And I think that people outside the vehicle are getting uncomfortable. I don't think we should be attracting this much attention. He was like, man, fuck them, brother. We here for a mission. I was like, God damn, all right, brother, calm my ass down.
I'd have been like, bro, after all that Blues Farrakhan, I'd have been like, yo, can we listen to some Maroon 5 or some shit in this motherfucker? I need a switch, man. I need to hear something different. The fuck, man? Classic rock, my nigga? Can we do something? Listen, all right. Cali Connected said, I used to get so high when I worked at Tower Records. Me and my manager every lunch. Yeah, I smoked out a lot of jobs. I smoked out a lot of jobs. I remember one of my favorite jobs smoking at was I did telemarketing. And I used to smoke with my manager doing telemarketing. I go back up to it was so cool doing telemarketing high as shit. That was cool. That was relaxing. I didn't give a fuck if we made the sale or not. I was chill. I was relaxed. I actually made more sales high. You know what I'm saying? I actually made more sales high. Sierra Mitchell says, Logic really is Ice Cube. Top flight security. Yay. Cali Connected says, that's Pookie shit, Schoolboy. And he also said, I might have to resurrect the memes. Oh, shit, Schoolboy. Hold on, Schoolboy.
You earned that. Yeah. Sir.
Yo, what did I say? That was Pookie shit.
The can, lighten it up.
Yeah,
come on, fam.
Definitely.
You had to use
hold on. In my defense, I was a fucking minor. So the type of shit that would happen is my mom gets home from work and she like, yo, where all the cans of soda at? And I'm like, yo, I drank them already. She's like, why do you look tired? I'm going to sleep now. You know what I'm saying? That's what would happen, bro.
Do I know what you're saying? No, I can't relate. I can't.
Hey, you live my life.
Latchkey kid. Kid. Let yourself.
Now you know what it is. He don't smoke, so he can't relate to the struggle.
Oh, that's right. I got you. I keep forgetting that. I'm like, real niggas smoke, so
I'm a fuck nigga. Because I don't.
Well, I didn't say you was a fuck nigga, but you're not a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no real nigga.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Back to this.
That's what I'm saying. Real niggas, we got a different type of communication. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think that if you don't smoke, you drink. Yeah. So, like, you must be like a big drinker.
I'm not a big drinker, but I drink.
Yes, he is.
I don't trust sober niggas at all. Like, you don't do nothing.
But you know what?
Y'all remember when Steph first started coming on the show? Then they got a whole bar behind them.
Yo, but you know what? I think Steph's drug of choice is probably his cooking. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, fat nigga shit, boy. I'd be in there.
Yeah.
There's a fat nigga inside of Steph waiting to come out, Steph. Be careful.
That motherfucker is peeking his neck, peeking through the shirt. You don't see the skin. This nigga out
here. Chris Jones says, yo, one security site that I was working for, I used to smoke. One, get to the head. One, get head and ass. as well as in the day. Okay, so he was fucking on the job. Okay, he trumped me. I ain't never get no pussy on the job, nigga.
What? That I've done.
I've never smoked on a job, but definitely, it wasn't my job, but I definitely dealt with a security guard at his.
Hello. Come on.
Shit, I must not be a real nigga then. I ain't never get no ass on the job. Mac Steph. That's Mac Steph, y'all. I know what the shit say. Mac Steph, aka Stephon Soprano, says gentrification is cleaning up Malcolm X in DC slowly but surely. You know what? Me and Shaharia was just looking at properties in DC, and they kind of put the there's a list for we're gonna drop some jewels real quick. There's a list, there's an auction list, you know what I'm saying? So in everybody's city, you can find a list where they have auctions or basically properties that owe taxes. And there's some properties. We seen some shit out there, Max Steph, for a few $1,000s. You know what I mean? And over there near Adams Morgan even, bro. So I just throw that out there. I'm gonna send you the list. And also, not to mention, right now they're on a quick pause. You know what I mean? Because of the corona shit, they're trying to give niggas an opportunity to pay their taxes, but stay on top of it. And you know, when they come back, you know, have a few racks ready and grab some stuff. Grab some. Stephon, I think I know what you're gonna say. Say it though.
I'm not gonna say nothing. I think it's important to know that that Mohammed X Shakur has hospital blankets at his house, hospital curtains at his house. I think that's important that people know
that black curtain right there.
Yeah, man. He dropped the. I thought that was like the screens like we got, like just had a black screen, but nah, those are hospital curtains.
Nah, that's actually soundproof curtains from the studio. You know what I mean?
No, I thought so too. He had me fooled. Logic, we gotta pay attention, man.
Muhammad, tell him that's what you know what I mean. Muhammad, those are the shits from the studio. You know what I mean? When we because of coronavirus, we shut the studio down. Those are blackout curtains with the soundproof joint.
Yeah, these are one of these blackout curtains.
Them shits cost over $100 per curtain, bro.
Mm-hmm. I know. I'm well aware of the curtains.
All right. Salute to the joke, though. I just had to say that because you know. Anyway, HB2 says knock housing. HB2, yo, that's exactly what they used to do in New York. They do that other places, or you from New York on the low too, my nigga? How you know that shit? That's exactly what they do in my hood. They used to do that shit. Knock housing. How they do that shit in your hood, Steph? They do that out there?
No, man. You fuck around, and get your ass whooped down here, man. You can't just,
bro. In the projects in the city, that's exactly what you hear when they come to your door.
But
bro.
if you're expecting them, they'll do it. If you if you got an appointment, they supposed to come fix the sink. And you give them permission to come in, they'll do it. But they're not gonna just do that.
Nah, even if they can't just walk in, that's what they say. You hear the knock at the door, and you're like, "Who the fuck knocking on my housing?" I used to make fun of that shit. Wow, HB Twin, nigga been around. Brooklyn Honcho says that should be the name of a segment. What the fuck you think you're doing? I like that.
That is good.
I like that a lot. I think we're gonna go with that, Brooklyn Honcho. I think I know how to intro that and all that. I like that. Lovell says I might have to fight someone pissing anywhere in a building I'm living. That's a real nigga for you. Callie says put a sign up that whoever catches in the elevator pissing gets 3 months free rent.
Hey, one nigga gonna have to just take one for the team. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh man, my nephew just got caught pissing, and your nephew, he get caught up, whatever. But he a minor, so he don't really get in no real trouble. And then you get 3 months free rent. That's gonna be that's how you gonna work that.
So I'm gonna bring Crook on the screen for because we lost V for a minute. I think I don't know if she'll be back or I don't know. But let me look at the private chat. Yeah, she says she has to run. Have a good day, everybody. V says bye to everybody. So Crook, you know about the pissing in the elevator. You agree with that? Or you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I've done it myself as a minor. You know what I mean? We was wild. We was some wild savage cowboys. You know what I mean? No guidance. And because the dudes we was looking up to were savages themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's safe to say we also broke the cycle once we learned our lesson.
Yeah, I think so. I think we do real well. Our network is still strong. And that we fucked up with, we doing positive things with now, as well as some of the people we had quote unquote beef with. You know what I mean? That shit is washed under the bridge, and we, everybody supporting each other right now. I'm kind of proud of where we from right now.
That's a fact.
And that, a lot of that is evident on this network. There's probably like there's a few people from our hood in this network. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good look. Louisville says Khalid Muhammad didn't die; his soul just went into Muhammad. And rest in Yahoo to Khalid Muhammad. HB Twin says 51% of black men are single with no kids.
Is that a real fact?
Thank you.
Brother Logic, not to intrude. I'll be back right quick. I just got to go see what's up with my uncle.
Copy that. I was going to say the same thing, HB Twin.
There's only one nigga I know that don't got kids, and that's 5. And I know a lot of niggas.
And we all take care of our kids, you know what I mean? But he's saying single. But I don't know, HB Twin, is that a negatistic? Let us know. Or did you look that up? Did you look it up? All right. Let's go to the comments. Ms. Mitchell says, yeah, Mr. Bookman is tired of cleaning up behind y'all. Facts. Virginia Sims says, I had to break out the Kente cloth when Muhammad got on. He just had to do something. You could put it back. You put it back in the closet. Louisville says, when MsRavioli comes back, she will be in her car. I don't know. She's been in her home lately. She's been in her home lately. And HB2N says, that's how community's supposed to be. Men gotta govern other men. Women will fall in line. I want to run through the comments, but I will give MsRavioli a chance to respond in case she wants to respond to that. Will the women fall in line if we govern correctly? If we man up, take care of the community, take care of our families, not let anybody piss in your elevator, not let anybody run up on you, will the woman fall in line, MsRavioli?
I believe so. I believe we're waiting. We are waiting on you all.
If MsRavioli said it, that's some real shit. Okay.
Chetty Riley, schoolboy.
Can you get it done? Is the question.
Well, here's the thing. I think, and definitely, tell me if I'm wrong, but I honestly think that part of the problem that we're going to have is that the methods are not going to be as progressive as people expect them to be. They're just not, because it just is what it is. That's a different type of world, right? If we want to change this shit, we're not going to be able to be like, yo, everybody needs to have a vote. We got to respect everybody's pronouns and shit like some people are going to get disrespected in the process. It just is what it is.
Okay. 58 June says salute to the chat. He made a quick run. Happy 50th though. HB2S says brother schoolboy is hilarious. Laura Bell says if you touch one of my family members or a female, I don't care what happens to you. Facts. Abdullah Obligatum says y'all see. We see your comment, Abdullah Obligatum. We see you, bro.
Abdul Hakim.
Hold on. Ms. Mitchell says he will never lift a bone to hurt another woman. And Just One Love is laughing. And Louisville says real niggas smoke. Just One Love says Steph is squared. Do everything, everyone thumbs up last night. Smoke something, Steph. Yeah, she wants you to smoke, bro. I think
hold on.
She said you a square, bro.
Hey.
She said, all right, I'm going to read it right. Steph is square. Dude, thumbs down everything last night. I seen her say that.
Oh, shit.
Listen.
And she was like, thumbs up last night. Everyone thumbs up last night.
She said, let me try.
No, I know what she's saying. She's saying he was thumbing down the song. So on J58 show, it's a voting concept.
I'm sorry.
After he plays the music video, they ask you to thumbs up or thumbs down. Steph was thumbing shit down. You know what I mean? And a lot of us was like thumbs up and shit. So she's saying you need to smoke something. You need to loosen up, Steph.
Can I speak, please? I just want to say this one thing real quick. Okay. I thumbed down the songs I thought weren't good, and which was only 3. Listen, it was 3 songs I thought weren't good. I only thumbs down 2 of them. Okay. So I was being nice. All right. I didn't even vote on the third one I wanted to thumbs down. All right. So, all right. But y'all was extremely hard on the girl with the cow the thickums with the yams, that was extremely hard on her, and I gave her a thumbs up.
Yeah,
So
I like that.
I don't know why I'm this square mean person.
I don't know how I missed that shit because that was definitely a show I need to be on, bro. Next time y'all do that shit, definitely tap me in because I'm
Saturday night.
Hey, and Just One Love tried to vote somebody a thumbs down twice. Remember that logic?
Yeah,
tried to give him 2 thumbs down. She was like, "Nah, this shit is trash. I'm gonna make sure it don't get played."
Damn.
Nah, it was good. My favorite part was when it was the one video where the concept was a dude where you just kind of see a shot of his face and it was a bunch of hands touching his face.
Oh, they killed him.
They killed him, yo. Brooklyn Honcho said, "I seen a Super Bowl ring on one of them hands." That shit had me.
But
the song was actually trash, though.
Yo, no. The whole thing, the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl shit was hilarious. But that was definitely a nigga hand. I said that hand is strong. Yeah. You seen the vein in the nigga hand, you were like, oh.
All right,
that nigga work construction.
Max, that shit was crazy. Max Steph says bet. Twirl Talk Sports says yo, Ty, if you still watching, I'm about to send you the link. My fault, bro. You definitely help us hold down the morning show with the sports commentary. Part and self, blame it on my head and not my heart. I'm about to send you the link right now, bro, because you can definitely pull up and say hello to us. You know what I mean?
Logic, you and your drink back today.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Who else? All right. I see the big homie in the background, so be patient, brother. And let me just wrap this up real quick. Twelve Talk said, I'm crying. And HB2N says, women don't need to be beaten into submission. They need to be ignored. I don't know if MsRavioli agrees with, right? Go ahead, MsRavioli, do your thing.
That is not true. Why should we be ignored, HB2N? I mean, we definitely do not need to be beaten.
Sometimes y'all need to be ignored, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Because y'all be tripping for nothing sometimes.
Yo, I legit got into an argument with a significant other about bringing home medium salsa as opposed to mild.
Wow.
Like legit was in an argument about the shit.
It was a big argument.
Like, what am I arguing with this woman about? Let me shut the fuck up.
Yo,
let me shut the fuck up.
I got an argument about
a horrible moment. My fault, stuff.
I'm about to say I got into an argument with a female for not because she ain't take out the meat out the freezer. Definitely happens, man. That's just you living with somebody long enough. The stupid shit gonna set you off.
It's always the stupid shit that sets you both on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
And then one thing I'm not gonna do is beat her in submission. So I'm definitely gonna ignore her at that point.
All right, good point, MsRavioli. You gotta admit that's better than beating them.
It's way better.
How many times did you bring the wrong salsa, schoolboy?
That's a good question.
You are a victim blamer, Ms.
You know what? yo, you know what? You know what? That is actually a really good question, and I'm also gonna ignore it. So hey.
All right, HB2N says, bruh, they do that in every project. He said, my mom used to be a project housing manager. She used to be strapped. Whoa.
Yeah, I told him when I was still living in Edgemere, they did that shit, and it was a day I was like supposed to be in school. Nigga came knocking on the door, mad hard, shook me out my sleep. I was sleeping on the couch. I opened that door. I started to go get the blicky before I opened the door, but I didn't. I opened that door. I barked on him. I said, yo, don't you ever knock on this door like that. Like, there's always somebody in the front of this apartment that's going to hear you if you knock regularly, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Salute to your mom, Dukes, and your sister.
Thank you.
Yeah. Salute to them. Louisville says, I don't have any kids. Well, you and Mohammed going to be in the front of the soldier line then. You and Mohammed going to be in the front of the soldier line because I ain't got no kids yet, smacking niggas up for pissing in the elevator.
Wait a minute. Chriz.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hello.
That's my daughter. What's up, MsRavioli?
The people have to knock on the door extremely hard for women. that may be in there. They could be showering, they could be getting dressed. I think you as a man may not be. What's going on, Logic? Why you throwing your head back? I'm just saying,
there's a difference
for
between
a guy to be on the other side of the door, it's not okay to just tap, because there are guys that will just lightly tap and then they'll open the door because they have the key. And that is why at the college that I attended, you will always say, man on the hall, man on the hall.
Yo, hold on. Let me just say this. I'm learning various different ways at this point in time right now about my sisters over at Spelman. As a matter of fact, it is what MsRavioli is on point. She's on message with the school. Spelman women are the advocates for women all across the world, period, the end. So MsRavioli's never, ever, ever, ever not going to advocate for women when she's on this platform. That's what
Fair enough. What I was trying to say was that we're talking about the projects, not Spelman. Mohammed,
no, I'm
Spelman is the projects too, though.
I was gonna say I see where MsRavioli is coming from, but however, like I just said, growing up in New York City in the projects, unfortunately, some I ain't gonna say co-workers, some housing cats do that. And it's the way they knock on not knock. It's the way they so-called knock on the door as well.
Real
That's the first thing that come to my mind when shit.
Like the door is getting hit so hard to the point where it's actually shaking on the
peephole.
That's because you're a man. If your daughter was in there by herself, you would want that man to knock loudly because he has a key so that she can hear him.
No, they don't have keys to the apartment.
They don't come right in. They just knock and say, and when you say who it is, they say housing. They don't come right in. Nah,
they don't have, even if you don't answer, they can't just open your door like that.
They can't
do that.
They leave a note. All right, Lovell says, I don't have any kids. I already read that. HB Twin says, a real nigga would have slapped his woman over that salsa. A man will ignore her. So, Crook, I'm going to bring you right back once again. I want to say hello to somebody.
Yo, that being said, let me just say this last thing. I know I joke a lot on here about real niggas and niggas and stuff like that. People who know me personally know that I really don't use that word as a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think I've said that over and over again on this show too. Like, I really don't like the word like that, but I use it specifically for.
I love the word.
All right, well,
we'll talk about that when I get back.
There's context behind it. I get it.
Hold on. All right. We can have a whole episode on the word nigga, but before I bring on this guest, I want you to pose the question to the panel, Crook, and then we can chop it up with you, and then we'll bring you back and you can further chop it up. But Crook has a question he posted on his Facebook. He's been arguing with people for a whole day over it, and a few days now. And you don't paraphrase. Do not paraphrase, Crook. Do not go too deep in the paraphrase. I need you to say exactly what you said on the joint. So it can
let me pull it up. Let me pull it up real quick. I'm pulling it up right now.
All right.
And this came from a real life situation that I experienced.
And we're going to go into a talk about relationships. We're going to talk about relationships, basically.
Where that shit is at?
This is going to segue us into relationship.
All right. I said I really need y'all opinion about this debate I've been having all day. So here's the scenario. Your friend breaks up with their significant other. Shh, I'm on air. Chill out. Keep the noise down. Your friend breaks up with their significant other, and then the friend asks you not to be friends with their ex anymore on all levels, including social media. Would you oblige your friend's wish or continue being friends with their ex? Me, I will cut off the ex in a heartbeat, but hey, that's just me. That's the post. No, like verbatim, word for word. But I gotta mention this because I forgot to mention it in the post.
No, don't forget. No, you.
All right. You're right.
Forgot to mention it here.
All right. But that's the scenario.
I'm gonna give my first answer, which is what I gave on the post. My thing on the post was it's subjective. It's not one size fit all. Schoolboy, what's your thoughts on that question?
If that's my friend, yo, fuck they ex, man. I wasn't friends with them like that. Unless I was just really good friends with them. But even still, like, I'm a loyalist. So if my friend who I knew longer says, yo, we don't fuck with that person no more, we don't fuck with that person no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which one is it? If you was friends with the person, is it unless you was friends with the person too? Or which one is it?
It's subjective. It's a slippery slope. But more than likely, I'm gonna say 9 times out of 10, if my friend comes to me personally, he's like, yo, that person did me dirty. We not friends with them no more. And the other, you know what I'm saying? And the ex isn't really my friend. They were only my friend because of my original friend. And, you know, the ex got to go, man.
So are you saying that it's not one size fit all? Like I'm saying, you saying it's subjective, or are you saying fuck the ex? That's what I want to know.
Yo, all right. If I'm gonna just be clear cut and dry, fuck that ex, bro. That's my friend. The ex got to go.
Copy. That's his take. Mohammed, same question.
Honestly, to keep it real short, I'm gonna piggyback on what you were saying. Logic is subjective.
Ooh, we gotta vote for subjective, and me and Mohammed don't always agree, and y'all know that. So y'all know this man is keeping it real. MsRavioli, same question, and salute to Brooklyn Honcho joining us on the panel. Yeah. Brooklyn Honcho, you heard the question, bro? You heard the question?
Of course.
All right. So we're gonna go to MsRavioli first. MsRavioli,
I need to get both of them together. Ask them questions, and then if my friends was correct in cutting them off, I'm cutting them off as well. I need to get both sides.
MsRavioli with the friendship therapy. MsRavioli with the relationship therapy. Salute, MsRavioli. He's gonna get them together, and you're gonna. But why the fuck would they come together for you to talk to you about this shit?
She's not a ride or die.
Let us know.
I am a ride or die. I need to know what happened because I know about what goes on in relationships and manipulation. So no, I need to have them. No, it's not being messy. It's about finding out what each person says with both of them there together.
I get where she's coming from. Sometimes you have to exact a certain level of conflict resolution to figure out, what's going on.
We're not going to support
that. Of course, at the end of the day, though, as far as what transpired in the relationship, that's still their business. But yeah,
wait, Mohammed, wait. You have to. When I say wait, everybody has to wait. All right. My better interest is everybody getting heard. I just want to say this: no talking at the same time because no one will hear anybody. Mohammed. Now say what you say because they will hear you. And Schoolboy, wait till the comment is done. Mohammed, say it again.
Yeah, I was trying to say that this is one of the reasons why it's subjective and try to keep it long story short. Sometimes you got to exact some level of conflict resolution to figure out, why we got to sever ties, so to speak. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Copy that. Now, Brooklyn Honcho, toast, Brooklyn Honcho. I know I got a mug, but trust me, my struggle with most.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Hello, my online family. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Just one love and salutations as well. Salutations. Schoolboy. Yes, Schoolboy with the beer. Listen. Same question, Brooklyn Honcho. Same question. Your friend just says cut them off, social media and everything. Because social media nowadays is a bold move. When you cut somebody off their page, it's almost like you're not even an acquaintance anymore. Just fuck out of here with you. You know what I'm saying? So do you cut them off, social media and everything? Let me know.
You want me to speak from, my brain or from my heart?
Let us know. Let us know.
From the heart.
Go ahead.
From the heart, I would, of course, value the friendship and do as asked. But from the brain, I'll probably already know that my friend is a piece of shit anyway, and he's asking for me to side off. You know what I mean? So, it may come to prove 5 years, 10 years later, that who I'm trying to cut off was actually more valuable in my life than the actual friendship of kicking your Willy Bobo. So,
Listen, hold on, Crook. You're on Teddy Riley. I'm gonna let you respond. I see you talking. Go ahead. Oh, you got yourself on Teddy Riley. Go ahead, take yourself off Teddy Riley, bro.
I got it's a 2-part question. the first bars from MsRavioli.
Oh, okay. I thought you was about to reiterate your original question. I'm about to say no, was it?
Nah. Because she said she would try to sit them down. I can't see myself doing that, and it would sound funny to my man if I say that. Well, let me try to sit you up. My man gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, nigga, you heard what I just said? And to Brooklyn Honcho, I don't know if my man's ex could ever be like more valuable to me than my man. Like,
well, hold on. That's not a 2-part question. It's a 2-part statement. Let me just say
right.
But that's where I was coming from with it. Remember, I told you I had some bars for you. Remember, I told you I said I got some situations because my take on it is it's situational. Okay. Now here's the deal. We're from New York City, Crook.
Yes, sir.
Our network is connected. We're all interconnected in this world in general. You understand? Nobody is truly self-sufficient. Okay? You're an artist. Now we're gonna go into hypotheticals. Your man's ex.
This motherfucker spitting.
Let's go. Your man's ex. She works for a big label. She works for a press agency. Something that can give you a lot of press. Something that can give you a label deal. Matter of fact, you was on your way to getting that deal. Let's say it was a deal, like a real situation, not a 360 deal. She was gonna walk you through the door. She was gonna introduce you to whoever needed to be introduced to. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She do PR. She do all types of fly shit. She works for this company. She was gonna get you in the door. She already brung you to all types of events. You already know she not bullshitting. She already introduced you to certain people. You seen her shake certain hands. You know she's important. And your man come to you, told him, cut her off. It's over with that bitch. Fuck that bitch. You're gonna take off your social media and all of that, bro? You're not gonna even try to do business with her, bro, and keep it friendly? Really? Let me know.
See, now that's different. That's business. Oh. That's business. That's business. Business should never be taken personal. So if that's the type of chess pieces that's on the board, these the pieces we dealing with. I'm gonna tell my man like, yo, let me get this business right first, then I'll cut her off. This business. This could change all our lives.
But your friend,
you bugging.
Your friend not trying to hear that.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be all right when I get this bag and then we ride out in the Lambo. He'll be all right.
No, he won't, because no matter what you get, he gonna resent you for it. He gonna resent you for it. And my thing is,
but see, then now he trying to go ahead.
What my thing is, what type of friend tells you to cut somebody off?
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell somebody that before.
Y'all toxic.
I had to tell somebody that before.
Y'all toxic.
I'm
a petty person. I'm a very petty person.
MsRavioli,
very petty.
I've done it. It was not petty. It was not in the name of pettiness. It was in the name of the person that. It was not in the name of toxicity.
I was being spied on.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes. And the person was manipulative, and they were able to get information out of the individual without the individual knowing.
Yeah.
They were able to manipulate the other individual.
All right,
that's where you have to always do your best to keep an impeccable reputation. You know, you want word at times to get back to your ex about how well you're doing. You know, you want to be known in the future. First off, don't be on social media if you don't want people to pry in your business.
No, it's not like that. It wasn't like that at all.
No, but
it's like the person was using the information they were grabbing to manipulate any and every situation. It had nothing to do with me not wanting people to know who I was. That it was more about people not knowing me and only knowing the other person, and then they're drawing conclusions based upon the manipulative person's narrative, not because of what I'm actually doing. It is.
Yeah, no. I feel what you're saying, because what was it, last weekend I was at an event, and somebody who has me blocked on Facebook was telling me where I was at this event because we're in the same Facebook group, and I was like,
that shit is spooky.
Yeah, and then accused me of stalking them.
That shit's spooky.
Yeah. So definitely, I get what you're saying.
All right, let's go to the comments. Jersey Jen, my real life good friend, one of my best friends, I could say, says subjective. My best friend and fam, like Logic, is my ex. You know, can't be friends with them. Social media and all of the above. But this is the thing: Jen cuts people off like this. She just cuts you off. She don't fuck with you. She cuts, which says a lot for me as a friend. Just because we've been friends since I was 13, 14. So that's it, you know what I mean? But she will cut you the fuck off. Jen will cut you the fuck off. So Jen, that doesn't say much coming from you because you cut people off. It don't take much. You just cut niggas off. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Sierra says, if we are only friends because of my friend was with you, I don't give a fuck about you. If my friend is done with you, so am I. Which I understand too. Now, I'm not saying stay friends. Let me be clear. I'm not saying stay friends with the ex by any means. I'm just saying it's subjective. You know what I mean? Like Brooklyn Honcho brought up a situation. You might know your friend is a piece of shit. You might know your friend was violating that person, and then that person still holds you in high regards because you're not a piece of shit or as much as a scumbag. Then you might just want to, you know what I mean, still be cordial with that person. You might not want to just act like, oh, you're not going to let my friend abuse you no more, so fuck you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Go ahead, Crook. You want to say something?
Cordial and being friends is two different things.
But once you
if I cut you off,
but when you take them off of Facebook or Instagram and all that, that's like saying fuck your life nowadays in this new era. No,
not to me, because I'm used to living life without it. You know what I mean? It's been not a part of my life more than it's been a part of my life. I've cut people off and then ran into them in traffic. Like, yo, what's good? All right, how the fan? Everything cool? All right, peace. Going our separate ways again.
Right. All right, Steph, to answer the question. Steph, we need your answer. Did you heard the question? All right, let's get Steph a crack at this, man. I say it's subjective. Brooklyn Honcho says it's subjective. Crook says cut him off. MsRavioli says women power. I forget what everybody.
Of course.
What say you, Steph?
No, it's subjective. It's definitely subjective. Like my man said, like if your homeboy was dogging this woman out, then what are you cutting this woman off for? She ain't did shit to you.
But we understand what it means to be friends with someone, right? That means you're hanging out with this person.
That's not what friends mean. Me and Logic are friends. We don't hang out. He all the way in Brooklyn. I don't know where he at. I just threw out the city. I'm sorry.
Friends mean y'all. Whenever you get the chance, y'all enjoy each other's company on some friendly shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's hit the bar.
When I say friends, I literally mean Facebook friends. Okay. You might comment on the post or laugh at something I posted, but not necessarily got to be super engaged. Even if you and my homeboy still together, we ain't never really having no real banter like that. Cause I don't be kicking. I don't be up in niggas old ladies' faces like that. That's just not how I move.
Right. But you did say cut them off of social media, and that's one of the things I'm getting at too. I firmly believe if you take me off your social media, you don't fuck with me on no level. Like I'm walking past you on the street.
That's what that mean.
Yeah. You feel me? Because that's like saying you have no access to my website.
Hey, what's crazy is, I be posting shit and I don't be thinking I'd be offending nobody, and then I realize I ain't seen such and such in the post in a minute. And I go to their page. I'm like, oh, they unfollowed me. We ain't even get into it. I just got unfollowed.
But you said something to them that to them is like, you know what? I need you out of my life for thinking that way. You know what I mean? Not saying they right or wrong, but I'm saying that's what that means. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck with me. You see me in the street, don't fuck with me. Don't talk to me. Don't say shit to me. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what that means once somebody unfriends you on that level. And it sounds petty, but we live in a weird society now with social media.
Nah, even past social media, I had one of my kids' grandparents blocked me on their damn phone. Yo, I had spoke to this woman in a solid year and a half. Like I see her and I just look. Like, yo, you gonna block my number and you watching my kids? Get the fuck out of here, stupid ass.
So this is the thing though, like with the different levels of manipulation, like for schoolboy, the thing is that the grandparent's phone could have been blocked by your ex, and the grandparent
It
may
wasn't. It
not
wasn't.
even
It
know
wasn't.
that
We
you're
gonna stop
blocked.
that. We gonna stop that right now. It wasn't. So let's not even entertain that bullshit.
MsRavioli, why you
good.
I'm just
why
saying
you
not
making
doing that
excuses for
today.
everybody? You
We're
make
not doing that.
you make excuses for everybody but Lucifer.
She making an excuse.
No,
She making an
What is
excuse.
Lucifer
That's one of her
excuses?
sisters, but we're not gonna do that today. No, we're not.
and I'm saying, Chris, like somebody could the person that doesn't want you to speak to the friends or whatever, the friend of your friend, they could be blocking you from talking to their friend because maybe their friend is interested in doing something with you and they just don't want it to go down. That person that you think is your friend may not really be your friend.
I tell you like this. One of my homies fucked one of my exes. I heard on good sources he even splashed off on her face. Splash!
Damn. Yo, this is a horror story. What the hell?
This is a horror story.
For 2 seconds, I was like, damn, nigga. But then I was like, I came to my sense. It was like, but who cares? Who cares?
Hey.
She wants you to splash off on her face. Have at it. Splash off. You know what I mean? The fuck do I care? I just gotta take no. Hopefully, the whole time the homie ain't want to be me. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just a splash off, she wants you to splash off. Splash off.
Because you know what it is for me. You know what it is for me. But my fault, Honcho. You know what it is for me. To me, just to me, man. Because like Logic said, we living in a weird fucking time, and social media is like killing all the G code and the bro code.
Well, hey,
like there's
G code been dead since niggas started using emojis. Okay, ain't nothing gangster about texting a nigga an angry face. There's nothing gangster about it, bro.
My point exactly. Like this social media shit is just making shit that we like would hold as far as standard wise obsolete.
Yeah.
Big facts. Big facts.
Brooklyn Honcho, you had something to say, Brooklyn Honcho.
Hey, yo, first off, I'm sorry. I want to say big up to the chat, by the way. They be keeping me alive, man. That chat room is crazy. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, I mean, you still feeling a little bit saucy about that shit, Jah, because like you must have put some groceries in that house or something. Like you must have been paying the bill or something, dog. Like, go ahead and dot out after this, like.
Yo, and are you and homeboy still cool?
Yes, absolutely. But this is the thing. That was kitty love I had with homegirl. You know what I mean? It was kitty love. So it's like, you know,
I might know her.
Nah, you don't. You don't. This is one of my joints from Bayside, Queens, and all that.
Okay.
I don't think you ever met her, but yeah, nah, it was kitty love I had with her. You know what I mean? This is like this is teenage love, all that type of shit. So, but then when we got older and we turned to adults, the homie splashed on her face. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Brooklyn Honcho.
I just want to say, kitty love kind of means more than kind of some adult love and experiences. Why? Because it's our raw emotion, dog. Like when we fall, dog. As we get older, we know the BS is going to happen. That kitty love, safe to say, like, yo, that was my all thing. Like, I still feel a way if I saw my first with her new. I was still, you know, like you're going to feel a way, dog.
You
so I know
you brought up a good
when
point.
you dapped him up, when you saw him last, I know there was some, some hostility amongst it. It was some shit in the air, dog.
Hey, Honcho.
Yo.
Hey, Honcho. Him and old girl used to hold hands listening to Bow Wow.
Like, he still remembers songs. He still remembers songs they used to listen to.
Hey, man, y'all not gonna do this shit to my nigga Logic today, man. Y'all not gonna do this today, bro.
Yo, nobody's exempt. Nobody.
Hey, nobody. No, hey, listen, it's crazy but what you saying has happened to all of us, bro. One of our homies done smashed the old one. I'm saying
I've been the homie who smashed the girl. I've been that guy, bro. It's not cool.
I'm sorry. Can I just say one thing? It's crazy that you say that has happened because I actually saw footage of it.
Oh, you saw footage of that?
Wow.
Hold up. On some real shit. Even the Honcho ain't exempt, man. This was back in, I ain't gonna say no years now. I've been married 14 years now, so I ain't gonna mention them. But yo, Shorty was coming getting some bread, all that dumb shit. Whatever. The thing is, I ain't never even get the tap.
Oh, nah.
I never got to tap it. Next thing you know, pull up to the homie crib. You remember when like dudes would have their PlayStation camera on top of their TV and shit, and the shit be running at all times, and it was on record shit. Yo, the nigga pulls me up like, yo, I need you to see something. Like, sorry. You know what I'm saying? Yo, he don't show me the shit in still mode. He just fast forwards the shit. I just watch him and Shorty walk through the door. I'm talking about dog. Even in fast forward time, that shit was in slow motion to me, son. That shit happened in no time. The drawers dropped. All the limbs is in the air on her, and I was just like, and my like outwardly, I'm like, nah, it's all good. I'm like, nah. Dog, I felt my heart drop. Like, damn. Like, damn. Everybody learns, man. Everybody learns, dude.
I'm gonna keep it. Like I said, for the first, you know what I'm saying? I'm muting mics because I hear background audio, so y'all pardon me. Matter of fact, I don't want to keep unmuting y'all and muting y'all, so mute yourselves and then unmute yourselves when y'all talk, all right? Everybody mute yourselves and then unmute yourselves when y'all talk. But in the beginning, when I first heard it, I said, damn. But then I was like, I quickly checked myself. Once again, my name is Logic. I try to act more on my mind and not my heart. You know what I'm saying? I try not to let my emotion dictate my movements. You feel me? Or trick me out of or into doing anything. You know what I mean? So I was like, it is what it is. And not to mention, you're right. Kitty love do mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Puppy, you know, when you young and all that, your teenage love and all that. But at the same time, even back then, I found out she was a whore. So I'm supposed to be surprised now? You know what I mean? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You know what I mean?
Just because you not surprised don't mean it don't hurt the same, fam. It's okay to hurt, man. We ain't gotta be macho, brother. We family here, man. This the rant.
Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this
We
nigga.
family here, baby.
Not the place to lay bare your soul. Because niggas will pick that shit apart. You gonna have people ready to kill it.
Mr.
I
Nason.
can go grab the feelings wheel, JahLogic.
You can go grab the feeling chart?
Yes, the feelings wheel.
The feelings wheel. Listen,
nigga,
yo, school.
This liquor got me hot right now, son. I'm sweating to death around here, son. What's going on?
Yo, schoolboy, Mr. Nason in the chat too. We're gonna make some memes and nigga crying and all types of shit. Let me go to the chat. Salute Keenan Cog. Salute, big homie. Salute.
Yo, before you go forward in the chats, you missed Dearest White, who agreed with me on the friend subject. Right above the salutations. It's okay. That's my guy.
Yes.
That's my guy. Yeah,
yes, I agree with Schoolboy. That's a fact. My fault. I meant to go back to that earlier, but I wanted to go to. I skipped this because I went to the salutations real quick while Brooklyn Honcho was pouring that Henny. Pardon me, Mr. White. Salute. But yes, he agrees with Schoolboy. We read Ciara's joint. And Keenan says, salute to Keenan Kong. Just One Love says, not a piece of shit friend. She also says, I got a few of them too, to be honest. And Keenan Khan says, MsRavioli not riding around in a whip today?
Oh my God.
I mean, that was starting to look like your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you pull up, but that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I really appreciate all y'all because y'all will pull up before work and commute, whatever. She pulled up on us in traffic. You know what I mean? Stopped what she was doing and then went right back to what she was doing, delivering the food to the homeless. Was it you were saying you was doing? Delivering food to the homeless or some shit like that?
The babies.
MsRavioli got a travel podcast studio. Y'all pay attention.
Yo, I just want to know, why is her camera situated where you got to see her through the 10 and 2 as opposed to the side where you just see her? Like, you got to look through the steering wheel. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, if she make a left, we can't see her.
Right. Oh, yo, not for nothing, Honcho. That's exactly what I be thinking. But I be like, just let her rock. I be like, just let it rock. But I be wanting to tell her, like, put the camera up. Just put it up. Get another one of those holders that go up on the dash. I don't know where it is. Obviously, it's down.
It's the joint that sticks to the windshield. That's the best one.
I don't like that one.
You can get a ticket with some of those. You got it, yeah, because they'll say it's obstructing your view. But let me go back to these comments. Just one
I
love.
have a good rapport with APD, although I am not Ti.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You don't be friends, MsRavioli.
I know people know me as Tip, but today I want to talk to y'all about another Tip.
Just one love says, y'all get off MsRavioli not being in the Camry today inside the house. It's a good look for her, no doubt. And Diaris White also says, good conversation control. Thank you. I'm practicing my moderator skills. I'm trying to be a moderator. One day I will have these, mark my words, one day I will have these people when we can do big gatherings again on a stage. We're going to be on a stage and we're going to have a conference. You know what I mean? And we're going to give you that nice balance of fuck shit and information in person. Mark my fucking words. Just One Love says business is a whole nother level, but you still got to be friendly with that motherfucker. You can't be cutting them off. They will not do business with you. They will not do business with you. Cut them off. They're going to repay you. They're going to say, you don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Jersey Jen says exactly. SCR.
Hey. Let me read it in that and how I imagine a female would say that.
Hold on. Let me go back to the comment. Which one?
Exactly, Sierra. 100. That's just how I read it in my mind, dog. That's my bad. Keep going.
Period.
Virginia Slim says, "Oh, that's different. Sounding like Red from Friday." And Sierra says, "Logic is right. If my friend knows their ex is helping me business wise, we gonna play dude until I get my business done. She know the vibes. She should know what it is. If she knows that person can help you, she's not gonna ask you to cut them off, or he's not gonna ask you to cut them off. They're gonna know. Go ahead and get your bag. They're not even gonna tell you that. You know what I'm saying?" Jersey Jen says, "You friend with my ex for business. We got a problem." Laugh mad fucking out loud. I'm the friend just mentioned. I'm not trying to hear that. First of all, Jen, if you got an ex that can help me in business, you would tell me to still do business with them. So stop lying for these chats. Stop fronting. You know you would tell me to do business with that person. You know it. And you can answer me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say one thing, Jersey. DC. That's all I'm going to say.
Logic. She'll say it and not mean it. She'll be like, oh, no, it's okay. Hold a grudge and be like, I'll remember that, Logic.
All right. Mohammed says, my bad, gotta run errands for my uncle, but that's why I said salutations. Like what brother Chris brought up is case by case. Cutting the X off could be beneficial or detrimental to self. JJ says, there's a misspell in the title. Thank you. I will fix that. Nigga, I was drinking. I was morning drinking. I was day drinking. Fuck. From a nigga. Tell us what the fucking the joint is then. Tell us what it is. Is it celebration? I don't know. Let a nigga know what the oh, I see it now. It says bunch.
Yeah.
The only reason why that happened is because there's some real niggas on this show. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them spelling, man. You know what we talk about.
I love technical difficulties.
Yo. On Trash Bar for 500, I'd be reading the question how it's supposed to be spelled, how it's supposed to be written, not how it actually read. I'd be like, damn, I fucked that sentence up. Just
yo, you don't rap. You don't rap. You
I do not.
Shit like Alex Trebek, son. Now you got to rap.
But you know what? In his defense, he has to. Otherwise, they get it.
Because if I
but you have to.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because if I break out my Ice Cube voice on the song, you're going to be like, oh, that's cute. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you got Nelly down packed.
All right. Virginia Sim says, the hell is kitty? What the hell is kitty love? I think did I say kitty? Yeah. Did I say kitty or puppy love? What did I say? I don't know.
I said it too. I said it. You said it. We said it.
I thought it was kitty. Kiddy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I meant, though.
That's what it is, Virginia Slim. Kitty, like kids. Yes, thank you. I'm day drinking. It's brunch, nigga. Unlimited struggle mimosas in my house. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. All right. Chris Joe says one of my ex homie thought that was my homie, smashed one of my exes, but I forgave him because she's a hoe for life. Then he smashed my ex. Then he smashed my ex-wife. Now we enemies for life.
Listen, pay attention. Pay attention. The niggas that smash your ex are not your friends. They don't give a fuck about you.
Thank you.
Because niggas care about you. Like, niggas know the hoes you got. Like, it's some hoes you'll smash and you and your homie, y'all both know y'all done smashed her. That's different. But you know, the chick you done spilled your heart to, the one you was caking to, the one you done took out of town, let meet your mama, had her at Thanksgiving. That's not the one you supposed to smash, fam. Niggas will go and smash her knowing they violating.
Steph.
Yeah, I would never do that to one of my homies.
Let me ask you, Crook, Steph,
Yes, sir.
Schoolboy, and Jah. Even though we may have smashed the same girl at some point, is it cool to actually talk to the nigga that, you know what I mean, even if it's your homeboy, about the fact that you smashed? Because with me, I ain't never talked to nobody about somebody that we both had before, unless it was at the same time. So is it cool at some point to actually be able to say, yo,
I can't answer that question because I don't be smashing my niggas shit. Like if one of my niggas, even if that was his jump off, like if one of my niggas was with it, it's off limits to me. It's too many women. When I was single, speaking on when I was a single man, because I'm a happily married man. But even when I was single, like if one of my mans had it and that was his fun thing, that's his fun thing. I could have another fun thing.
It was okay. It was this chick who I only hit it like twice. It really wasn't that serious to me. You know what I'm saying? And she was a hoe for sure. So you know I wouldn't try to do nothing with it. I was just hitting it, and then matter of fact, he hit it and was like, yo, old girl finna let me hit. I'm like, nigga, hit it. It was good. Like he told me he was in the inbox, so it didn't bother me. Cause she, like I said, she was a hoe. It didn't mean nothing.
The thing about it is that sorry, y'all. Go ahead, my bad.
No, I was just saying how it's circumstantial.
Yo, guys definitely, talk about the stuff that's going on. We might not get into specifics, but we talk about what's going on. You know what I mean? And we happen to come across like some real similar shit. Oh, are you talking about so and so? Okay, that happens. You know what I mean? But my friends, like, if my homie tell me not to fuck with his homegirl, I'm not gonna fuck with her. But if we ain't really been talking like that, and we kind of friends, and I talk to you once every 3 or 4 years, nigga, that shit don't count. I'm fucking.
Yo, check this out. So it's this chick who I thought she was dope, right? When I met her, got her number, talking to her, whatever. And then I tell my homeboy about her. He was like, what's her name? What's her last name? And I told her, he was like, man, I fucked that bitch in college. I'm like, damn. He was like, you know what I'm saying?
I think if it's, because to answer his question directly, I think if it's you Eskimo bros, I think that's what they call Eskimo bros and shit, meaning y'all went in the same hole or whatever. And it comes up in conversation, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about it all day because I really don't want to talk about what a nigga did with Shorty anyway. It's not like a conversation I have with my niggas on a regular. Oh, how was it? You know what I mean? It's not too much you can really ask about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not too much you want to know. How'd you fuck her? Did you, it's not too much. It's like we're not in high school no more. You feel me? Like when I was in high school.
Shout out to Steph for knowing their last name, by the way.
Hey, I legit like this girl, right? So and shout out to him for us having that conversation, because he told me, he like, man, I stopped fucking with her because she a fucking drunk. And then I find out, yo, this bitch is a drunk. She has a real problem.
Yeah, so in that scenario, they talking about more than smashing, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's subjective. If it comes up in conversation or whatever, cool. But it's not much I want to hear. Especially like in high school, I remember I used to tell dudes about my escapades because some of them niggas wasn't getting no ass. So I tell them niggas, yo, I went this weekend, This what happened to me, nigga. I was giving niggas things to aspire to. You know what I'm saying? I was helping them out. I was doing community service. But
that's it. That's what it was.
Yeah, but to go to your other point, as far I think Crook said, he said if no, one of y'all said, I think maybe it was Steph said, if he smashed your ex or something, it's not your friend. I don't agree with that. Because me and my single days, let me put my disclaimer out, you know what I mean? Because I'm married too. I mean, in my single days, it wasn't no rules to getting pussy, you know what I mean? On that level, you know what I mean? So if the pussy get offered to me, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I rolled when I was getting down. And with that being said, and that didn't mean I don't fuck with you. That means I wanted to fuck this woman. You don't have, it's her choice, her body. She wanted to fuck with me that day. You understand what I'm saying? Woman power, right, MsRavioli? She wanted to fuck with me. I'm not gonna leave it up to a nigga if I can fuck her.
Nigga said, right, MsRavioli?
You feel me? It's up to her. It's her choice. It's her body. It's her body.
I always say, Logic, I'm with you on that shit, because I'm always saying, a lot of times like we get into discussions and women say, well, it was, a man needs to take responsibility for what he did with this woman, X, Y, and Z. And my point is always, I want to empower the women around me to make the decisions about themselves that they need to make, including how they should be protected. Like, figure that shit out. I don't mind protecting you, but we need to have that discussion. So I know I'm not, just jumping off into the woods somewhere trying to go to bat for you. And next thing you doing the same thing I'm protecting you from. Like, no. So
I agree with Jah.
But then, that being said, she is the only lady on the field.
My body.
But hold on. All right, before you agree with me, don't hold on, because I might be foul. I got a story. Everybody mute your mic. It's story time. Mute your mics. All right. I need to know if I'm foul for this. I was young first and foremost. I was probably no older than 15, 16.
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
And I kind of spoke on this on one of the shows on this network in the past, but I kind of left it open where I really sound foul. You know what I mean? But here's the scenario. All right. One of the homies was crushing on a female. She was bad too, from 56th Street. She was from 56th Street. You heard Crook? You heard Brooklyn Honcho? She was from 56th Street. She was really cute. She was really cute. You know what I mean? In the hood, it's hit or miss, especially when we young. You know what I mean? Before women learn how to really, you know what I'm saying? Like dress themselves up and shit. She was cute. You know what I mean? She was a cutie for 56th Street Auburn. All right. Slash Wavecrest, because she used to be in Wavecrest as well too. Shout out to her. And I didn't know he was crushing on Shorty, but Shorty was feeling me. So she used to come to the Honeycomb. She used to fuck with homies. It just so happened she never was at the spot when the homie was there, right? That just happened that way. It just happened that way. She never came to the spot she never came to the set to chill when the homie was there. Just by happens. You know what I mean? It wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. None of that. She used to come home.
Wait. L, can I just ask one question?
Yeah, of course.
Is this pre, during, or post LOC days? Because I feel like I know
this is post LOC days.
Okay.
Right?
I still think I know it, but go ahead.
You might. I will talk about it behind the scenes. And she used to come to the crib to chill and all that. And one of the homies, so the homie spot we used to do the most dirt at. And she let me know she wanted to fuck. In fact, her homegirl wanted to fuck. So we actually was planning on me fucking them both. All right. That was the original plan. I was supposed to fuck her and her homegirl. All right. So I was living my best life. Let's just say that. Now, the homegirl says, no, you should fuck her first. Mind you, she looked better than her homegirl. So I have no problem with that. That's the one I really want to take down anyway. Right. And before I take it down, me and her have a conversation, because I didn't treat women like, I didn't just hoard them out. They were people, MsRavioli. You feel me? These are women. They're people. They're not just hoes. They're people. You talk to them like people. You have conversations with them. How was your day? You understand? What's going on with you? And she happened to let me know that one of the homies was crushing on her. She let me know one of my homies felt he was in some type of relationship with her in his head. In his head, she said this nigga thought he was in a relationship, and she would tell him repeatedly, we're not in a relationship. And she also told me about another nigga she was fucking with that she was cheating on. Now, I'm the friend. I'm a friend. You can cheat on whoever you want. I'm not going to judge you. As long as I get the pussy. As long as you're not cheating on me. You're not my girl. It's good. We friends. All right? So I treated her like a person. Her choice, her body. So before she came to the house for us to really get it shaken, and I talked to the homie. And I said, yo, I don't tell him about me and her relationship because I'm a G about mine. So I'm not gonna, yo, guess what? I'm about to, fuck this girl and she feeling me. My thing was, yo, is this your girl? Is this your girl, homie? I need to know if this your girl. Nah, that ain't my girl. That's not my girl.
Bet. Bet.
My thoughts exactly, schoolboy. My thoughts exactly. And I asked them more than one time. Is this your girl? Are you sure this is not your girl? Nah, fuck that bitch. I don't fuck with her. I don't fuck with her. That's not my girl. He didn't even ask why you asking. He just told me that's not his girl. So it just so happened the way the planets aligned, this nigga got sick with the flu or some shit and didn't come to the set for like a week or two. And that whole week or two, I was fucking this girl's brains out. I mean, this girl was coming to my house every day, every other day. We fucked and I was still in mama crib, but I was fucking by the windowsill, in the couch in the living room when Mom Dukes wasn't home, on the bed, off the bed. I went in. Grown people fucking, we did. Okay, we was young, but we was fucking like adults. Okay, this girl was a pro. And I told her, because I'm a G about mine, I'm going to tell the homie, you better not say shit. Because if you tell him, it's going to be different than when I bring it to him. I need to let the homie know. Because I know from her mouth, they had something. The nigga gets well. He comes to the house. He comes to the set. He comes to the honeycomb where we drink, smoke, you know what I mean? Get our bus sales, whatever. You know what I mean? So he comes to the spot. And we sit him down. We give the nigga a Newport. We give him a Newport. We sit him down. Me and the other homies who know what's going on. And I said, I gotta tell you something. I fucked shorty brains out. We fucked. I didn't say probably like that. I said we fucked. So I just had to tell you. You know what I mean? She told me you liked her or whatever. I'm letting you know. It went from that's not my girl to he hopped on the phone with her and cursed her out, called all types of whores, bitches, all types of shit. But he never said anything to me. He never said I was wrong. He never said I was wrong. He called her on the phone from you fucking bitch. You came to this nigga house. You walked over to his house and got fucked. He cursed out.
Sucker shit.
Years later, this nigga still has a grudge against me. I don't know why, but I guess I know why. As I tell the story.
Yo, you asshole. He gonna say, I don't know why he's upset with me.
But this is the thing. He never claimed to be upset. He never told me why. He never said, yo, you know what I mean? He never let it out. And you know what I mean? I gave him plenty of chances to let it out, but he never let it out.
You know, he wanted to be in that space. You done crawled up in his little hideout. He's upset. And he's not gonna say that. The crazy thing was he picked up the phone and called her in front of you to cuss her out. That's the crazy thing to me.
But am I wrong?
But am I wrong?
Yes, bro, you dead ass wrong.
Nah, he not wrong for that. Well, go ahead, Steph.
You dead ass wrong. But let me go. First of all,
when a nigga starts stuttering, he about to start spitting. Go ahead.
All right. So let's start with the backhanded compliment. She was fine for an East 56th Street girl. Okay, that's backhanded off the muscle. Off the muscle. All right.
No.
All right. And when he was like, no, that ain't my girl. That ain't my girl. Oh.
Wait. Beach 56. Beach 56. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so when you said, hey, this ain't your girl? This ain't your girl? Well, he ain't never asked me why. You should have told him why. Watch that nigga tunes would have been different.
But Steph,
you would have knew. You knew.
I probably wouldn't have got the pussy. I wanted to fuck. I was a teenager.
That leads me to my third and final point.
More
you aren't his friend. That's why he stopped fucking with you, dog. You ain't his friend. That's not what friends do.
Not true. It's not true.
I want to say why I think Logic was not wrong. There were a few opportunities where both parties were able to keep it real, and they so-called did that. He asked Shorty, you know what I mean, and she was like, "Nah, he think we got a thing, but nah, we ain't a thing." And then when he asked Homeboy, what he said, that wasn't his girl, something like that.
His girl,
right? Boom. That's it right there. Green light on both sides. It's not.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead. My bad.
I'm gonna put it to sleep real quick. The bitch chose up. That's it. That's it.
But that being said, I've been having this conversation about the difference between morals and ethics, right? So, you know, morally, that was probably in a gray space because that was your homeboy. But ethically, you crossed all your dots. Salute to you, sir.
You did.
Ethically, it's all good. Absolutely.
Yeah. I concur.
Hey, if I can say something, you right, Brooklyn Honcho. The bitch did choose up. Absolutely. But Logic shouldn't have gave her an option.
What?
Why not?
It's
what you talking about, Willis?
You could have got dick anywhere. It didn't have to be Logic dick.
Steph, is her.
But Logic wanted that box though.
I did. But Steph, is her body her choice?
I love it, yo. That's my quote of the week right there.
Okay, listen. Were you legally wrong? No, legally you did nothing wrong. So that's one thing. But morally, come on, fam.
How was he wrong morally?
You knew you were doing dirt.
He asked the right people the right questions.
Okay, you can read a room now. If y'all, you married, bro? You married, Chris?
Yes, sir.
All right, Logic, you married, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you say, "Hey, baby, I'm finna go out. I ain't gonna be home till 5 o'clock in the morning," and she be like, "Okay." Is it in fact okay?
No.
Oh, so you.
But that's when dealing with a woman. But that's when dealing with a woman. A man should always say what it is,
bro. At 15, he ain't a man.
Niggas was moving like men. You should be hanging around such.
They were both at the same level of manhood.
Let me tell you something. In New York, we grow up fast, bro. Let me just say that. But MsRavioli, I want to hear what MsRavioli got to say, the woman of the panel. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on this? Hold on, let me take you off. If maybe I'll put you on mute. Oh, no, you good. Go ahead.
I think you were wrong. I think you knew what you were doing. You knew you were doing dirt. And I mean, I guess it's cool with you. Like,
Let me shut her
you
mic off.
feel good about
Let me
it.
shut her mic off.
I mean,
hey.
No, go ahead, MsRavioli. Go ahead. I want to hear more. From MsRavioli. I want to hear some more. Go ahead.
and you keep falling back on it's her body.
It is
her choice. It's her body, her choice. Okay.
I think it's important to realize it's your body too. You could have easily not give her a dick.
At that age, my dick was for my dick was for the feet. At that age,
did you ask her?
Did I ask who?
Hey, did you ask her when you was hitting it? Why you letting me do this to you? Why you letting me do this?
No, man, it was a dope experience, man. I didn't have no questions after the main one, which was when I got consent. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a long time coming. I was waiting for that box. I got that box. But let me go to the chat. I feel like the chat probably had a lot to say. I totally wasn't.
Yeah. Well, the way old boy handled it, that's what we call a simp ass nigga. He is a simp. You caught feelings for something you wasn't even connected with, and then your man came through with the interception. You're supposed to congratulate that. You're supposed to salute that. If you don't salute that, you simping because all you did was like this girl.
Bro, nigga simp. Why you acting like this is something crazy?
Hold on. I don't have to congratulate a nigga for hitting the chick that I wanted to hit before he did. Like
I would.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would definitely salute that.
That's fine.
If I was him, I wouldn't have called her to curse her out. I would have been next. She was that bad.
Well, no, you know, and my thing is, if I was that upset about the shit, I might have disrespected Logic. Now that's also some simp ass shit. But I would have rather have done that than to call some chick up talking about you give my box away. That's not my box, nigga. Who the fuck off my phone? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what are you doing?
All right, before I go to the comments that were about what we said before that, I'm gonna go straight to the comments that's about this situation right here.
I'm gonna ask, Logic, can I ask one last question?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, of course.
The nigga must not have been able to beat you up because he did not even start to deal with you. He said, I'm finna call her and get her straight. I ain't fucking with you. I'm gonna get her.
Logic was different back then, man. Like, this nigga was flagged up in blood parties. Like, L was a cowboy for real. Like, it wasn't no getting at L for nothing back then.
So I was correct in my sentiment.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So that nigga went call somebody he could really talk to.
Yo.
But look.
Shout out to our young wild days, man. Shout out to our young wild days.
And salute to us for surviving them. But I'll say this: homie was in the set, so he was in the family, man. He could have asked me for a few minutes in the hallway. It would have been all good.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been all good. I ain't gonna beat you like you know what I'm saying. You threatened my life. He could have that
smoke.
And you see the size that L has. L always had this stockiness to him.
Hell nah.
It wasn't no easy.
This nigga 15 built like he 35 and shit. Beat niggas ass.
He always had that same face, that same deep voice.
Yo.
Nah, L. I'm glad L was on my team. Keep it a buck.
Just imagine the 15-year-old who's built like a 35-year-old talking about, yeah, nigga, I just fucked that girl. What you gonna do about it, nigga? Well, I'm gonna call her real quick and just make sure.
Make sure it was consensual.
Yeah.
Yo.
You okay?
Yo, not for nothing though. Not for nothing. To speak to that, you know what I mean? Thank you for the quick vouch, Crook, because I really don't try to put nothing out there. But at the same time, I'm on a segue on that. It was hard as fuck being that age, fucking with girls my age. I call your house with this deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, women was like, their parents like, who the fuck is this on my phone? Can I speak to Samantha and shit? But the only reason the parents knew I wasn't no old nigga because of the way the females will respond. They laugh hysterically, like, no, this nigga's my age. Like, you know what I mean? But let me go to these comments that's about this situation. And mind you, full circle, karma, speaking of karma, like your man, let me just go to this one comment, like Mr. White says, it came back. One of the homies splashed off on one of my joints. You know what I mean? So it came back. It came back.
Hurt people.
Nah, it wasn't the same homie. It was whatever. Anyway, let me go to these comments and shit. Let me see. I want to go straight to the joint about this. Sleazyaki says you have a better chance at smashing a nigga's sister than his ex-girl or ex-wife or whatever. Everybody mute your mics while I'm doing this, y'all, please. Hold on. Okay. Max Steph says King of New York shit. It's a little Max Steph. Rosdale says peace. He know the story I'm talking about. Rosdale know what time it is. Virginia Slim says Jah with the mean confessionals. And Yasin Wilson also know what I'm talking about. He says, my nigga. He's crying. I always wanted to get other people's opinion on that outside of the dudes that know the story firsthand. Max Steph says, not wrong. Jersey Jen is looking and laughing. And I feel like saying why, because fuck it, I'm saying it. I'm putting it all out there. Fuck that. Jersey, I later on in life hooked this same nigga up when we was adults with Jersey Jen. Because she asked for it. Her body, her choice. She said, what's up with your man? I said, cool. Yo, that's a good brother right there.
Yo, Honcho, my mind is blown too, bro. My mind is blown too.
I said, that's a good brother. And they dealt with each other, and the nigga could not, he didn't trust shit. It went from me hooking you up with my homegirl to, why you that nigga friend? He nigga couldn't handle the fact that that's my homegirl for life. He couldn't handle it. And Zell says, I enjoy trash bars. Salute. And Jen, sorry if you didn't want me to say it. I had to say it. We keep it real on this fucking mic. I was day drinking. I'm sorry, baby. You know I love you. I love you, sis. Chill. I had to say it.
She definitely told you to stop drinking in the comments, by the way.
Virginia Slim says, you was grimy, bro. Laugh out loud. But you were 15, so it's understandable. Thank you. Thank you. I was a young hog. That's a fact. Just One Love said, he said he didn't like her logic. You smash her, thumbs up. So if he would have found out, oh well, but you ain't have to rub it in boy's face. I had to tell him before he found it out. He would have found it out from the street. Now I'm keeping it from you.
You know, I do love this about you, Logic, that you're able to see the positive in the situation. Because that last comment says you was grimy, and you just stayed on the point that, yeah, it was understandable because you was 15. You were like, yeah, that's right. I was 15.
I think that's subjective. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you was grimy. You was a grimy young nigga, but you was a young nigga. So I think it's subjective.
I mean, to be fair, his brain wasn't fully developed yet. He was, you know.
Yeah, facts. Just One Love says, you forgot Ja was the Karate Kid. Yeah, that's also another point too. Yasin says he definitely got liquor for us. No ID. Snitch. Hashtag snitching. Yeah, that was me. I had facial hair and all that. I was walking in the liquor store, and you know what I mean? Every third liquor store, so it's not carding you. They just look at you. Yeah, this nigga old enough. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, Jersey Jen said it. Scarred him for life. Yeah. And Chris Jones says, hell yeah, Logic was a sticky dude. Yeah, Chris was there too. He was there when we was young. He was there. Jersey Jen said, episode 50, funniest one yet. I'm dying. I hope you ain't stopped laughing when I blew up. You dated the nigga later on. You know what I mean? Your sin is laughing. Max Steph says, in the words of Jigga, sensitive thugs, they all need hugs. And let me go back to some of the joints we missed.
John,
get it out.
Just confess something, man.
Get
You
it
may
off
as
your
well
chest.
let the cat out the bag. Yo, everybody, I'm the nigga that Josh showed
Nah. Nah, it wasn't me, home. I didn't have PlayStation games and all that. Wasn't me. I ain't fuck Brooklyn Honcho shorty. It wasn't. I only did that once. I never ever, you know what I mean, smashed none of the homie shorties ever again. All right, let me just say that I was young, but it was a story. It did happen. I had to get it off my chest on episode 50 of the Morning Rant. All right, Jersey Jen is speaking to the earlier conversation that led to all of this. Yuck, cut off with no hesitation or regret. Example, that damn DJ. I'm still mad loyal, laugh out loud, loyalty to the fam. When she talks about a DJ, she's talking about Ricardo's Crook. Ricardo was supposed to DJ my baby shower in Cali, and the nigga just didn't show up. Nigga just didn't show up.
You paid him?
Nah, I didn't pay the nigga though. I ain't pay the nigga, so it didn't matter.
Okay. But even still, that's foul. No call, no show.
And it's the baby shower, nigga. We both in California. I'm having a baby shower. Nigga, pull up, nigga. Even if you don't bring your just cool. Yeah,
and
just
it's cool up.
Just pull up. You ain't even have to bring the shower. I wouldn't have been mad. You could have brung a fucking speaker and a fucking iPad. I wouldn't give a fuck.
See, he's known for doing fuck shit. That's why the Porsche box put hands on him.
Them niggas was wrestling. Them niggas was wrestling. Nigga Porsche box though. Them niggas was wrestling.
Shout out Porsche box.
Wrestling in McDonald's in Mott Avenue, nigga. Jersey Jen says, never even met that damn person, still don't know their name all these years later. And Just One Love says, Brooklyn Honcho answered my unasked question. 14 years. Damn. And Virginia Slim says, you need to go ahead and play Song Cry. Bunch of broken-hearted dudes on here.
You ever feel hard to be in love?
Dry cry, even time. And Mr. White says, splash off. My man still salty. I'm not salty. I promise you I'm not salty. from what I did in the past, how can I be salty? After that story I just told you, how can I be salty? Let's be real. Just One Love says bunch. She's laughing at that. She also says a terrible Alex Trebek at that. And then Alex Trebek pass away.
Yeah, he just passed. He just passed.
On behalf of the Rant Network, trash
but,
for 500, Morning Rant, we want to say RP to Alex Trebek. Go ahead, bro.
But if I hop on, if I'm reading the lyrics and I'm like, gobble me, swallow me, drip down the side of me, y'all already know because I already got the cadence. That's a dead giveaway.
Okay.
That nigga spitting. Say that shit again.
Yo, Jersey Jen said, hell no. And DC not an ex. He don't count. Okay. But does it count if you were still dating, Crook? Is that the same? Does that count in that scenario?
What you mean?
If the person was just dating the person, they never really just had a relationship. They just started the date and then you're like, I don't fuck with this person no more. Does that count?
Yeah, so technically, yeah.
All right, so all counts, Jen. It all counts. And she says he's still a friend. All right, that's what's up. And and I think I read that already. And let me see if anything came in. Okay, yeah. So Jen says Logic hooked us up, then ruined the relationship.
Wow. Wow.
Damn. How can you really blame me? It was on him. She said,
wow.
She said, I'm good. I don't give a fuck.
She talk about Ricky still?
No, about the homie that I later end up hooking her up with.
Oh, okay.
Same guy in the story. And she said,
okay.
She said he was insecure decades later.
Ooh.
Yo,
but nah, he sounded like he was insecure from the jump because he thought he was in a whole relationship with Shorty that didn't exist.
Right.
Logic ain't do that to that man. That man was born that way.
Yeah.
Damaged goods.
Well, the issue is he probably needs some therapy to get whatever that is out the way, so he can have better, get his confidence up a little bit. That's what that is,
dude. He's the reason. I'm sorry, Jersey Jen is the reason why he even has confidence nowadays because he was damaged good for a long time after that. So shout out to Jersey Jen for, you know what I mean, boosting that man ego and making sure that, he keep him a little dime piece on the side. You know?
That's a good way to look at it. And not for nothing. Matter of fact, I forgot where I was gonna go, but salute to that man still. I think in his older age, he's definitely better. You know what I mean? He's doing what he gotta do. He's making some good art and content out there. If he happens to see this, nigga, I do not hate you. Hopefully you don't hate me. But at the end of the day, if you don't fuck with me and you resent me, then we could just keep it that way and we ain't gotta really fuck with each other. But I never did that to hurt you. You know what I mean? I was just not turning down pussy at that age. I was not in a habit of turning down pussy. You know what I'm saying?
John,
fat
I
bitches,
thought that you was talking about
bitches, short bitches. They body, they choice. All right?
You need to rename this episode.
Her body, her choice.
I swear, I'm gonna put it out, but I thought John was talking about Candy from Edgemere or something.
Nah. But Shorty was like half from my side, and then the other, she was in Wavecrest the other time, most of the time. So she wasn't really like a real right project chick. She just, for some reason, I don't know if her parents split up. I forget why she spent half her time in the project, but she wasn't a real right project chick for real. Just One Love says Jersey Jet out here being a man eater. 100.
Yo, fellas, MsRavioli gone. Yo, I got a Dipset. I got to shoot the Queens. I'm still logged on though. I'm listening in. Congrats to all of y'all. 50th episode. Let's get 50,000 more. Yo, much love to all of y'all. Schoolboy, you got a shirt hanging out your sweater. I don't know what it is. I hope it's a button up and not a t-shirt. All right, good. Yeah, it's a button up. All right, yo, salute and let's meet up as soon as possible, y'all.
Yo, listen, thank you for pulling up, bro.
Peace, man.
You already. Anytime. Let me know when the next time when you need me logged in and I'm here.
Copy that. Be safe.
Peace.
Drop it. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Jersey Jen says, I was more mad then. He still is, and I don't even know this damn man. I'm talking about the DJ. Just One Love says this show still fire. Steph talking about the shows. The show Steph did.
Nah, I appreciate it. It's all love.
And Virginia Sim says shit on the dude, then give him a salute. Laugh out loud, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, hey, motherfuckers be roasting me in the comments, bro. It be funny, so I don't really be tripping when they, like I said, just want to be funny. Like,
But you know,
that was funny though.
But nah, I'm thinking he's talking about how I saluted the dude's artwork even after I told the story. It's my story too. You know what I mean? And
he plugged his girl, then plugged his work.
Yo, let me just nah, listen. All right. I did put myself on the stake for the show. I want, like, everybody could have called me foul. Everybody. Some people called me foul, some people didn't. You know what I mean? So it wasn't really, I didn't really shit on homeboy. You know what I mean? I really put it out there to let, so if he was watching, you know what I'm saying? This is an objective show, an objective show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gave their objective opinion. And the two people on the bottom, no pun intended, were the ones who said I was foul. They said I was foul. You know what I mean? So you got 2 out of damn near, what was it? Like at the time, I forgot how many was there at the time, but 2 out of 6. 2 out of 6. You know what I'm saying? So Jersey Jen says, we were in a legit relationship and he was a good man. But he was jealous of Logic, knowing damn well we fam. I wasn't allowed to go to Jah's events. It was over after that. How do you feel about that, MsRavioli? He didn't want her to support my events. He was trying to control her from going to my events, knowing damn well we fam since we was young. How do you feel about that?
But you damaged his ego, Jah. Like, come on.
But MsRavioli,
he didn't want her going to the events.
But MsRavioli, does that give
you?
But does that? Yes, he listen. First of all, he don't have to trust me. He has to trust her. That's his woman at that point. So what I'm asking you, does that give him a right to be an abuser?
He doesn't trust that you are not going to be pushing up on his girl. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily about Jen.
MsRavioli, let me put it more in the context so you can be clear. This is my friend since. This is my friend since I was like 13 years old. All right. And she's younger than me. And at that age, I never fuck with girls younger than me. As a teenager, I never fuck with girls younger than me. So I say all that to say this. We went all of those years without ever fucking with each other. And then we literally became fam. Like she was one of my wife's bridesmaids at our wedding. You know what I'm saying? I'm her children's godfather. She's my son's godmother. You understand what I'm saying? Like he met her at my housewarming.
I understand.
No. So does that not make him borderline abusive for saying all of a sudden now you have to cut off the friend that even introduced me to you because I'm scared now after all these years he gonna push up on you? Why would I push up on her now after all of these years? And now she's with the homie.
Okay.
Wait, give it a second.
Okay. Was it that she couldn't attend your events at all, or she just could not attend events without him being present? Like if he was there, was she still allowed to go?
He did not want her to go to the events at all. It don't matter if he's
not
there.
Not even with him.
Not even with him. He didn't want her there.
Can I say
he didn't trust you?
He didn't want her at the events because he wasn't at the events. And you saying even the ones that he went to, he wasn't coming to your events. He don't like you. You know?
Yes, he was. Schoolboy. You go ahead, Schoolboy. I don't hear you for some reason.
Yeah, here's the other part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that, you know how that shit go, man. He done brought the shit up, and they're both in a conversation about the shit, and she's defending you, nigga. She's not telling him, yeah, babe, you're right. You're right, babe. No, she's defending you. So that just further cements in his mind what's going on. It just is what it is. Like, long story short, we all know people like this, men and women who are super insecure. It doesn't matter if you're doing rational shit. Like, hey, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. Hey, I'm going to go to the fucking grocery store and grab some milk. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody be like, yo, it doesn't take, and I'm talking about going to the corner store. It took me 15 minutes to go to the corner store and come back. This chick was like, yo, it doesn't take 15 minutes to walk to the corner store and come back. What the fuck were you doing?
But is that not abusive? to try to somebody, MsRavioli? Come on, you supposed to defend people getting abused. Like, come on, let's be real. It's not about JahLogic at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Think about what the nigga's saying. Like,
hold on.
You can't go
Well,
friends.
This is where Jen would have to say if she was allowed to go anywhere or not. The point is, you don't know what the real conversation was on the girl side, not Jen, the other girl. What if at one point they got into it and she was like, "You could never measure up to Jah." Like, what if she said that?
Ooh,
Now
Jen said that?
there is no way in
why
the
would
world.
she say that, Jen?
Not Jen.
No, not Jen, the other girl.
The girl that I
So
hit.
he's never gonna want Jen or anybody else around you, Jah. Ever.
You ain't met his new girl, have you, Jah? Nope, you ain't met his new girl.
Listen, but MsRavioli, if that's the case, don't hook up with somebody I introduced you to then. Because that's an oxymoron then. You see what I'm saying? You met somebody at my fucking home, at my housewarming.
Mm-hmm.
This shit is a soap opera.
See,
man.
the thing is, he was expecting y'all to be cool. He wasn't expecting y'all to be best friends. Like, damn, this nigga be calling her. Dang, this nigga, they actually stay in touch. Damn, she done fuck around and made this nigga her goddaddy to her kids, man. That's some fuck shit, man. Like,
we was all of that before I hooked him up with her.
But he didn't know this information.
Maybe
he started
Or
learning.
he didn't.
You give
Or he didn't know he was.
Go ahead, MsRavioli.
Or he didn't know he was gonna catch feelings.
It could be that too. All right, so Zell says 100 flames, keep the people going, knowledge and true sauce. And Virginia Slim says, sound like dude held on to that beef for life at Jersey Gen. She agrees. And then Virginia Slim says, damn, I'm surprised he even wanted to associate with Jah if it was that bad. That's my point. If you don't
That is a good point.
If you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me. Don't hang around me and whole time in your head you want to slug me. You understand what I'm saying? Just don't fuck with me. Don't come to the housewarming. You know what I'm saying? Don't come to the crib. Don't accept my help when I help you with your fucking music and everything else and I give you resources. Don't fuck with me if you don't fuck with me.
Hey, JahLogic, we just said this earlier though. When it comes to business, if you help me with my business, I'll be cordial. We just went over this. That nigga didn't fuck with you. You were just a resource.
Nah, Jah. What I'm gonna say is this, man. You know what's crazy because you say that, but it's a lot of good quotations that I could say for this one, you know, but he had to keep you close to know where the bar was standing. You know, he had to understand that, yo, this is what they feeling. So it's like, you know, and there are quotes like, you know, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer, shit like that. Like he had to understand what he needed to measure to, but he was a frenemy, right? And
I'm gonna say this, Brooklyn House, not to cut your wisdom short. I don't fuck with no frenemies in this day and age no more, though. I'd say that much, though. But go ahead.
Nah, ain't no need to. Ain't no need to. Your job was done, but you know, it seems like now.
Order one way.
Not fucking with you. God, man.
All right, Just One Love says he didn't trust Jah at all. And Jersey Jen says, what do I look like? My girl going to all another man's events is what she quote him saying. And Jersey Jen also said, disclaimer, Logic didn't tell me this damn story until after we broke up. Yo, cool, take your mic off, Teddy.
No, I said that, yo, you shady as fuck nigga for that shit.
What I'm supposed to say? Hey,
Yo, the same way you had to tell old boy that you smashed his girl, you supposed to tell her, yeah, we got some smoke about some bullshit, but it's not a big deal.
In my mind, I didn't think it was smoke. I thought we was way past it.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? And this is the thing, too. This is the thing. What I look like going to Jen, hey, you know, this is a good brother. He a good dude. Check him out, and he's interested in you or whatever. But I fucked his girl when we was when we was teenagers. You know what I'm saying? That's irrelevant in my mind. You know what I mean? That's
you don't owe nobody no explanation, dog. Period. Right. How about that? Let them hang.
And she says she also is objective. She says, but it wasn't all on old boy. We broke up for other reasons. See, there we go. Yeah, man. And I wanted to bring this up too because I knew this conversation
It was though. It was.
I wanted to lead. I wanted this to lead to this one conversation. So this article comes to us from a website called XO Nicole or something like that. And Issa Rae, the actress Issa Rae from Insecure, she made some statements, and this article is not that new, but she talks about, in the title of it, you might have seen it floating around Facebook, says Issa Rae on navigating friendship breakups when it's nobody's fault. And they quote her saying, nobody respects friendship breakups in the same way as you respect a romantic breakup, but if they affect your life and you take them for granted. So basically they're trying to read into her words a little bit, and I think she might have said a little bit more. I think they quote also saying, it's something that I've been through too, where you can't control where your life goes. I remember one of my most devastating ones was because I didn't know how to handle a divorce that she was going through. I had never experienced a marriage, and I didn't know what she needed from me. To her, I might have felt flippant and about it because I didn't know how to handle it. And they also call it saying, and for me, I was launching my career, and it felt like she wasn't there for certain milestones and didn't understand or respect what I was doing. And that's not her fault. She was a doctor, and she knew very specific path that wasn't as forgiving or as thoughtful about the milestones that I felt like I accomplished. So it was neither one of our faults, but it accumulated, and we never been the same since. So basically what the article is talking about is they're basically saying that when you break up with your friends, it's really similar to just a breakup in general, like a romantic breakup. So when you lose a friend, it can be likened to breaking up with an actual spouse. Do you guys concur with that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Schoolboy, how do you feel about that comment that she's making?
In terms of, I don't know if I understand it all the way. In terms of how her friends weren't they broke up.
Real quick, let's take her out of it. That was just her take. That was just her why she brought up the story. She's basically saying that when you and friends fall out, it's similar to romantic fallouts. Do you agree with that?
In certain instances, like there are friends that I've had that I had for a long time in my past that were really what does it call it? Salient friends. Like I think about those people. I know their names. Those were actually my friends. They weren't just acquaintances. When I think about the fact that we don't talk as much as we do now, yeah, that shit hurt a little bit at first, but it's been so long that I'm just like, fuck it, man. That's just how life goes.
Right.
But that being said, let me go ahead. I just want to throw something else out there besides that, right? That's kind of in line with it. And you all are married, so I don't want to throw too much smoke on that. However, and not with any disrespect at all. All right, not with any disrespect. But my thing is this: my understanding of marriage is this: if I marry a woman and I'm with her for the next 50 years, let's say, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, I feel like I have to expect that at some point, it's very possible that before she met me, she fucked with somebody who I might have a couple of degrees of separation, from her. And after we get married, between now and forever, it's a possibility that she might just have a lapse of judgment and fuck another dude. But do I really love this woman? Yeah. Well, then, just like she gonna have to get over some of the mistakes I'm gonna make, I'm gonna have to get over some of the mistakes she gonna make.
Listen, Schoolboy, her body, her choice. Brooklyn
Salute to you, sir.
No, you said it perfect, Jah.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Shout out to Just One Love.
But what do you think, though? What do you think? Like, do you think friendship breakups could be the same or similar to relationship?
Hell no. Fuck it. You ain't fucking your friend, then what the fuck are we doing?
All right, MsRavioli, I'm going to you. Do you think it's similar?
Of course I do. You could still go through the same gamut of like emotions, and it could still take a long time to get over that person. You know, I think it's the same. If we're gonna be honest about it, but I mean, I think I can kind of just stop talking to people quickly. So, you know.
Steph got jokes. Your thought.
Okay, all right. So this is very funny. She says that this happened to her in real life because this actually happens between her on the show. Her and her best friend Molly on the show. They actually end up falling out, and it's neither one of anyone's fault. It's just they're kind of moving in different directions. Me myself, I've had a partner who we was friends from what 13 years old all the way up until a goddamn 28, 29, and then we fell out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it will change life.
How did
Like
that make you feel,
somebody you talk to every day, somebody you hang out. Like I don't have a big circle of niggas.
Steph?
But when
Steph, how did that make you feel, Steph? Get the feelings, Will. Get the feelings, Will, MsRavioli.
You want the feelings, Will, Steph?
Oh, I was heated because I didn't like the way it ended. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like how he came at me. I felt disrespected, and so that's how it had to end. But also in that way, when I was disrespected, I was thinking this ain't some shit you said out of being heated. You said this shit because you felt this way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you make a good point because sometimes when you have an argument with a friend, they finally say some shit that they've been thinking that whole time, and you're like, "Damn, you felt that way, nigga."
Yeah.
All this time you hated me, nigga.
Right.
And you just use this little situation to just blow it all out of proportion to really say you hate me. Let's keep it real.
Or
Hey, John.
I've had friends that I had to cut off because they were looking down on me. I came to find out they were looking down on using me as the example of what not to be. Like, nigga, you can find that shit on TV, bro. I don't need that energy around me.
I'm going through that, and I'm gonna tell you, if anybody else is going through that shit, man, eliminate them immediately. I had a nigga had the audacity to be like, yo, because I'm busting his ass and mad and type shit. You know what I mean? And I spared him the paper. Like, I once had to come and collect half his check for like $500 one time. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the nigga
But like, yo,
this nigga hates
you know what the nigga told me just last week or so? The nigga, and he's a whole superintendent for 25 years for a whole nigga told me, how come every time you around, you got to be talking some money shit?
Hey, you know.
So it was all good when I was celebrating your life, nigga.
Right.
And coming up with you. You hurt my heart. That means you've been looking at me crazy from a long time ago. But you just been waiting to air some shit out.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's plenty of stories with that. So you know what? If you got the clue, the inkling of a clue that somebody is like on some old cut these niggas out immediately. Ain't no time for this shit. 2020 was supposed to mark a new significance in our life. Fuck it. Let's just chalk it up to 2021. Cut them out by the new year.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and answer my own question. And I'm gonna agree with Brooklyn Honcho, but I'm gonna answer the question I posed to the audience. I'm gonna say that I do think it's similar. It's not, of course, not in a way because you're not fucking your friends, right? But I do think it's similar in a lot of ways because I have homies that, like Jen, I know she'll cut them off with the quickness, but she also knows I forgive real quick when it comes to my friends. You know what I mean? I forgive. I let them back in the circle. I don't dwell on the past. You know what I'm saying? And for a long time, maybe it was because I was raised in the church. I don't know. But a long time, maybe I would just think that was like real godlike of me or some shit in my subconscious or something. But you know, we're coming to a point where we're of an age, we're of a certain age. Most of us, if you're watching this, you're probably in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're watching this, you know, we're at an age where we can't really risk it, if that makes sense. You can't really risk having people who hate you in your inner circle, knowing your movements, knowing what's good with you and your family. Knowing, you know what I mean? Like just knowing too much, you feel me? Because the more they know about you, they'll use those things to hurt you. And the more comfortable people get with you, the more faster they'll be to violate you in a lot of cases. So even though it hurts, you got to hold that. You got to take that one, as they say, take it on the chin. Pause. You know what I mean? You gotta hold that. And you just gotta wash your hands. And if it's nobody's fault, it's nobody's fault. You don't gotta wish them ill. You don't have to ill. You don't have to wish well. You just It is what it is. You
I
feel
like.
me?
I about to say I like to piggyback off what Honcho said about 2020. 2020 has been a shit year. There's no way around it. We get that, but with shit, it makes for a good fertilizer. So let's make sure in 2021 we grow.
Facts. Schoolboy, you was trying to say something, but your mic was on Cuddy.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, a lot of times those friends that we have when we're younger, they're friends of proximity. Like we all went to school together, so we just became friends. And as we get older, we get better at vetting friendships and actually qualifying them. Like I have friends now who are my friends because I chose them, not because my mom made me stay at their house after school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good point too. That's a good point too. My fault. Brooklyn, you trying to say something?
No, I got my popcorn.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, yo, Steph, that's a real good point, bro. That's a really good point. I'm gonna go to these comments. Rosdell Farrock said he ended up not fucking with the homies in the set too. That's a fact. He took it out on everybody. Virginia Slim says Issa be looking fine as fuck sometimes. Then others she look busted. Hey, Slim, her body, her choice.
Yo, fam.
I don't fuck with Issa, man.
I said the same shit to my ex, and she was like, you know how people be defending their favorite celebrities, was like tripping on me like I'm crazy. I'm like, I know what I be seeing, man.
I think Issa's beautiful.
Issa is beautiful.
Yeah, I met Issa once too. Only once. I know y'all like to joke. I know everybody, yada yada. I only met her once, and I was around her twice, but the second time I was so drunk I didn't know she was there.
No,
who is Issa?
Issa Rae. Either one we put on the screen, the actress. I think she's beautiful. But we're gonna move on. I don't want to. We got to wrap up soon. We're already past the 3-hour mark by a few minutes. Jersey Genesis, Brooklyn Honcho. Then you can't fall in love with fam or frenemies, and that's a good point too, Jen, because you do fall in love with your friends. You love your friends. You know what I mean? Sometimes, not even sometimes, if they're really your friends, there's a good chance you're going to love them. You know what I mean? Like even in the hood, we willing to go to jail for niggas, die for niggas, and you might be willing to die, go to jail for a nigga who would spit on you if you was on fire. You know what I'm saying? So Just One Love says, my 15-year-old said, how long is this brunch? Me, I don't know, but you can get out of my room. Hey, that's why it's brunch. That's why it's brunch, all right? You know, it's breakfast, lunch, all of the time, the morning, afternoon, it all counts. But we're about to wrap up, though. Virginia Sim says, this sounds exactly what we described in the Fabulous Joint. I don't know how to say that word. I forget the name of that song, but he's talking about the
Pachingas.
Yeah. And Zell Dickinson says, you grow or fall to the wayside. That's a fact. That's a fact. Salute to that. Virginia Sim says there's a parallel path between friends and enemies. And whenever you cross it, you make frenemies. It's a thin line. It's definitely a thin line. And Sweet D says, blessing, my brothers. Blessing to you, Sweet D. Glad you checked in this morning, this afternoon, whenever you checked in to this brunch. And salute to you. Jersey Jen says, even people like me who cut off quick, she means, I've had 15-year friendships like fam and hurt like relationship breakups, even worse. Yep, she ain't lying. I know this for a fact. So Schoolboy is still here. Schoolboy, if you want to say peace and turn your camera back on, you can do that. If not, Schoolboy, of course, loves everybody and respects everybody. Me personally, I love and respect everybody. I just want to say salute to the chat first and foremost. Salute to everybody who's been keeping us afloat. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody who's donated. Salute to the Brooklyn Honchos, the Mills Lanes, the Just One Loves, the Sleazy Aki. You know what I mean? If I forget your name and you donated, pardon me. The Hemp Lord is someone who donates. You know, HB2N has donated in the past. You know, salute to everybody who keep us afloat, and salute to everybody who just enjoys this content. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy this content, we do it for you. That's a fact. And Just One Love says, no, I'm loving this. Team don't play until 7:20 p.m. So y'all straight Steelers fans. We don't want to have the live too long because then people won't even watch the rebroadcast. Max Steph said, y'all guys gave me the best day at work. Bless. Yes, Max Steph. I'm glad we gave you at least 3 hours of goodness while you was at work. Let me see. Jeffrey Morrow, salute, brother, says, peace, people. Peace to you. And just for everybody who's watching, We're gonna come back on Wednesday. I have some editing to do, which keeps me up very late. So I will not be waking up early to do this show Monday and Tuesday, but we will be back Wednesday for the 51st episode. But replay this motherfucker. If you miss us, replay this joint.
I will say this, Logic. I'm a little bit disappointed because I stayed up. I literally spent all day working on this game specifically for the 50th anniversary, and we didn't get to it.
Shit. I mean, I'm down if you down.
Now, I'm
do it next week.
I'm going to run y'all over.
All right, yeah, we'll do it next week. My fault. I mean, the conversation was really good though, and the game you have is still gonna, it's you put in that work early. You put in that work early. Fuck it. But my fault, brother, and thank you for doing that and coming to the show after being up really early. You know what I'm saying? But yo, salute to my co-host, Brooklyn Honcho, MsRavioli.
Thank you for having me.
Is a blessing.
Having y'all.
Yeah, Steph got jokes. Schoolboy, Vanessa Smilez, Chris Crook, Blackity Black Mohammed X Shakur. Salute to everybody who came through. Salute to everybody who missed it. If you missed it, please watch the rebroadcast. You know what I'm saying? And yo,
hey Jah,
what's up?
Real quick, can I just say something real quick in 5 seconds?
Let's get it.
You guys have single-handedly. I don't have social media, but you guys have saved 2020 as far as just socialization for me, man. You guys, I just found out like this is considered an online family, and I'm so appreciative for you guys, man. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for just being there. It's happy to be seen, man.
Yo, you welcome from the heart, homeboy. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what we do this for. You know what I'm saying? And for you saying that means everything. Because like I said, we don't always know if we're doing what we sought out to do. And that's what we sought out to do. You feel me?
Pause. I would say pause, but nigga, chills. You gave me chills, man. I appreciate that, my nigga.
Yeah, real talk. Man. We ain't gonna cry because Nathan in the chat make a meme about us. Peace to Virginia Slim.
So you coming back Wednesday this week for sure, or is it another month hiatus?
Wednesday. Wednesday. We back Wednesday. Real talk. We back Wednesday. You know what I mean? I just need these couple of days to not have to worry about waking up early and just knock out I got a couple accounts that I had to handle. If you missed it, because you probably didn't see it, we didn't go live on the page. Well, we were live, but it was private. You didn't see it. But if anybody's looking for any self-help, like type of guidance, type of, affirmations and things like that, if you into that type of stuff, which I am, there's something on the page that you can check out called the 5 Commitments to a Better Self, I believe it's called. Please go watch that. That joint is like 3 hours long. So just one love. If you ain't get a chance to see that, I know you will enjoy that. Some powerful sisters on there talking money, talking finances, talking health. Steph, go ahead, bro.
That's what you posted at 2 a.m. this morning?
I took it off of private. So it looked like I uploaded at 2 a.m. But we did it actually at 12 yesterday. And it was a webinar.
Hey, yo, Steph, he hit me 4 o'clock in the morning on the email, returning my email. So this man never sleeps.
That's a fact. Fact.
Can't be sleeping.
Yo, they know because I be sending stories to the chat. They do it too. We be sending stories to the group chat into the morning sometimes.
I work at nights, so that's me. But I sleep during the day.
Right. Mm-hmm. So hold on. We got some Jersey Jen says 50, and many more. Thank you, sister. Rosdale says much love. Keep it up, Big 50. That's a fact. Big 50 today. And salute to you, Rosdale. Appreciate that. And Just One Love says, keep up the great work. Thank you, sister. We really appreciate you. Can't say it enough. Looking forward to this successful future. Me too. You know what I'm saying? But I live in a moment too. And I'm glad that we are here now. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we here enjoying this now. You feel me? Everybody else could be late, but we was on time. You feel me? Sweet D said, why do people put stuff on private? For many reasons. But that particular webinar, it's a webinar full of information, and it was a RSVP only thing. All right, it was an RSVP thing only, RSVP only. So what happened was the people who RSVP'd had the link, and everybody else have to catch the webinar after. And I actually did it for a client. So you'll notice there's no Ranters Union logo in the actual webinar or anything like that. But if you watch it, she does big me up as her producer and all that. So I get accounts that y'all never hear about sometimes. Not even sometimes, most of the time. So when I talk about sometimes I was up late editing or this, that, the third, this is what I do. I'm a media producer. So I do produce things that a lot of you would never see because you don't know my client. My client has their own fan base and or following. So, but this particular webinar has a bunch of information, and she gave me permission to allow the union to enjoy that information. And especially if you're a woman, you would love this. If you're, MsRavioli, I think you'll enjoy it. Sweetie, I think you'll enjoy it. Just One Love. And men, you can enjoy it as well. Plenty of financial information in there. Health information. It's a good thing. She said already, because I was like, who came on when I saw the notification? Yeah. And she said, how can I get on the private list? Well, this is what we'll do. I'll start sending out more, invites to people who are in the group page. And Sweetie, I believe you're in the group page. So that's one place we can start. And maybe we'll just set it up more. We'll put more stuff out there for people who are fucking with us to get on an email list, and we'll email you things. Let's start there. I'll create an email list for everybody who wants to get notifications to these exclusive webinars and things like that. And I'll hit you up through the email list. But right now, we about to get the fuck out of here. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a few music videos. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I like to play some music at the end of things. We always fuck with Mr. Motherfucking Esquire. So we're going to start there. Salute, Brooklyn. Toast. You already know. Salute.
Salute.
50th episode, 50 plus more. This has been the Morning Rant. Salute.
Out the game, but a nigga ain't ashamed. Rolled down the Porsche window and all you saw was flames. All I know is pain, all I feel is pain. How do I maintain with that shit on my brain? Camping in the range, getting brain from a name. $100 haircuts like motherfuck change. Motherfuck change, I'm a motherfuck gang. Black gang, 100 chains on like June Bugs Bay. Ass naked, 100 chains on like I'm Xerxes. Fucking your bitch, they jingle while she squirting. Fucking your bitch, silence while I'm working. Universal, cause they ain't deserve me. I just want what I deserve. I think I deserve king. I think I deserve bling. I think y'all deserve wings. Here, big gun, bucking like I'm Earthworm Jim. Big gun, bucking like I'm Earthworm Jim. What? Big gun, bucking like I'm Earthworm Jim. Bitch, I think I'm Lord Zed in some Earth Tone Tims. Bitch, I'm fucking raw dog, so don't fuck with him. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. When there's drama, I get on my horn and call the goons in. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. I'm the Green Ranger, call the goons in. When there's drama, I get on my horn and call the goons in. Me and my niggas is the Corleone. We all Michael. Me and my niggas is the Jackson 5. We all Michael. Me and my niggas the Chicago Bulls. We all Michael. Can I fuck your bitch? Let me know. We all Piper. I got 7 Mac 11s, 8 48s, 9 9s, 10 Mac 10s, 45, 45, 2 22s. Motherfucker, I am more than live. I'm God. You G, that's still 2 letters on. Listen up to earn your Audi. I'm sipping on this Audi. Listening to Gaudi got me feeling like the oatmeal. Sophie sipping sake, clothes, line Kenta Kabashi in a hot tub with Sophie as Sophie while I'm socking. Down the gate, niggas wondering if I'm a pop or not. Love to hate, nigga, that's a sense who been a Kakarot. Salad to a dinosaur, a rocket to an astronaut, I'm astroplane and arrow, aim a bunch of fucking apricot. Niggas got that 90s flow, fuck you smoke, hydro. This bitch. Bitch gon' block me on Instagram. Hey yo, gals. Hey fucking bitch gon' block me on Instagram. Talk about your real shit. I don't even know what the bitch was talking about. Bitch just blocked me. I'll take that one, gal. I'll take that one. Yeah. But yo, man, ain't none of y'all niggas fucking with me, man. Y'all know it. Everybody know it. And if you don't know it, real recognize real. So if you can't see I'm that nigga, what are you? On the palm digging in the dollar bag of Doritos. Had it in the door, your head area was on the shore. Sorry, I ain't cold once I crawl in your jaw, but you still on my IG, your ass fat as fuck. Mental, clapping at the Rubicon buttlows. Fucking fuck y'all, spit it y'all. Mutated Zulu warrior on the juice. Cool of his moves, doing in the coupe. Be more accent, I do what I do. You was sipping on the soup, I was ripping at the roof. 4 years later, look old you. Don't hit my line, I'm not fucking with you. Who? I'm back, new and improved. And you come and get the crew, bang, zoom to the moon. Poof, my new Timberland, sharp truth. I don't really know the color, but I think that shit blue. Couple YouTubes, think I'm blue. Got dropped from my deal, but at least I saw. Niggas said it's over for me, that shit was funny to me. Yeah, y'all heard me go first, y'all gotta fuck with me. That shit Sicilian, shot my nigga Hilly. He told me get revenge like Marcus Aurelius. Jolly G Willigans, I'm black and militant. If it's not nigga shit, I do not feel it shit. Y'all say I'm ignorant, I know I'm brilliant. Smarter than y'all, probably just hit this shit. Smarter than Nicholas Tesla, Albert Einstein, Dr. Robotnik, man. All of them niggas shit. I'm just the shittiest, I'm just the illest. Can try if you might, but you'll never get rid of me. Never, never, ever, ever, forever. I'll be clever, ever see, letting my essence blue. Bless your melanin issues, that's just the pepper seed. Edges, sketches, Sega Genesis, Tyler Quali, such the etches. Getting off my erection with syphilis, been the frustration. I've been through my pistol, my instrument of destruction. The Asian and chaos, I love it, I'm bugging. It's nothing to fuck with. It's either a diss or your face, cause it's nothing. Got a bunch of people on my fuck list. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, below already fuck the bitch. Smoke must have said the script, get out on till I fuck. Silence. Fuck everybody, y'all don't need nobody. I'ma do it my way, my nigga, y'all just. We got it. When I started robbing, shit was only just a hobby. Niggas trying to set them corny and they never let it happen. Now when niggas trying to show the hoes on my side, I'ma finish right now. Gold, my piranha, all fangs like Barack off the top road. Chopping nigga brain like Tatanka. I'm a zeitgeist, a centerfold, Bazilla, synthesizer. 11 chain, rocket flame, a lion out the Congo. Anaconda swinging on my thighs, rubber live boys alive. While you mystic with the mind of a cyclone. An autism, bit the Frankenstein that combines all the chocolate shit delicious and the witches powder styrofoam. Switch it with a little gin and bitters, innocent and funny critics. Know that I'm a nigga, but they won't admit it. I'ma kill him in a million ways. It's kidding, but it's only one way to die. And I'ma live forever. I will not crumble. I will not crumble. I will not crumble. I will not. I'm gonna rumble. I'm gonna rumble. I'm gonna rumble. I will fly. I will not crumble. I will not crumble. I will not crumble. I will not. I'm gonna rumble. I'm gonna rumble. I'm gonna rumble. I will fly.
Preacher, but there's old point behind it. It has to be so strong that when people hear it, they can't stray from it. You understand me? Yeah. Because only the truth can't die. You can tell 50 fucking lies different ways. But I guarantee you one thing, the truth, only one way you can tell it. You understand that? I totally understand you, Dad. Alright. So, that's all that wrong. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you too, Pop. Sorry, your city's so freaking cold.
colossal. Hollows will make you sing the gospel. Hostile with any fossil who think they stopping my Roslo. Live life apostle, twisting pasta in Ferragamo. Gamma ray radiated, my rage inflated as possible. The flaming gospel got you, snatch the lame out you. Brain on the A train, my nuts banging the tonsils. And I could give a fuck if she militant, a 9 to 5 bitch, or a hood rat hoe who don't give a shit. Hopped out, R. Kelly goggles on from 96. Real grimy nigga, but he still told a shiny grip. Every 6 months that nigga Johnny get Dubai and shit. We better than these niggas and it's obvious. Niggas throwing shots, but I ain't ducking them, cause X don't duck shit. When I see him, I'ma snuff every F in one of them. Effortless flow. Niggas tried to make me kinda shit, but I like violence, I like wildin', nigga. That's my kinda shit. Dollars spin like an economist on Wally moccasins. Versace, I wear like Big Papa on a yacht inside his bed. Simon said, shut the shiny dick until your mom repent for thinking that these wild vagina kids could ever rhyme with him. Flow as tight as rusty plier grips. A time bomb ticking, bout to blow like invaders him. Fuck this whole shit up, fuck this whole system. Use an asshole, a mental midget. I should uppercut your scrawny ass right through the ceiling, nigga. No, I don't feel these niggas. Yup, I'm Achilles, niggas. Undisputed truth, nigga never be no split decisions, ho. So when you think about the best, you say me. When the Grammy get a speech with a weight tucked in my cheek,
Hold guns and terrorize, cock back and sterilize, flip making cheddar rise, bitch living better lives, snitch then we sever ties. I don't respect that. Queens in my bloodstream, word to my Mets hat. Silk over shoulders, cashmere coats, we fresh black. I've been told niggas fall back and move graciously. Fuck being stuck in a box, I think spaciously. Cartier, cocaine, cardiology. I ain't gon' chill if it's beef, you gotta body me. Cherry red beamer, fried shrimp from Maltina. Official with a pistol, niggas wish I was their leader. But I could never fuck with an imposter. I'd rather play alone than have bum niggas on my roster. Don't doing donuts in the style playing who shot ya. My niggas moving crazy flower. Your little chain look like you stole it at a baby shower. And your shorty think I'm super cool. She wasn't shit, I sent that bitch home in an Uber pool. She made 17 and a half stops. She lived 3.6 miles away and it took her 14 hours. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Now that we've helped people customize and say.
Sky, the sun, the moon, move soul to soul eternally. This meant to be, man, boy. So what we gonna do? 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 Man, boy. So what we gonna do? 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 Man, boy. I were I and you were you. We were the sky, the sun, the moon, move soul to soul eternally. This meant to be, man, boy. So what we gonna do? 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 Man, boy. So what we gonna do? 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 Man, boy.
Is this shit a lyric, or is this just my spirit speaking out loud proudly so everyone can hear him? He really speaks gently, except the times he tempts me, makes me do bad things. It drains me till I'm empty. You probably don't believe me, wish I could take a pic, but it's drunk scuzzy motherfucker jacking off his dick, screaming in my ear, yelling, "You ain't shit. You never gonna make a nigga. You should just quit." I'm my biggest obstacle, or y'all don't exist, like the M. Night Shyamalan plot. What the twist? Mr. Invincible, Mr. Inhuman, Mr. Ingenious, really thinks that he's stupid and vulnerable and lonely. Most of the time he's home trying to figure out what's going on inside his dome piece. Spiritually dying, the pariah live inside him. Nobody ever calls him, even you don't like him. Semi-suicidal, emotions like a tidal wave. Bipolar first, he fit the noose, then it all behave. Infinite last days, an eternal pathway. It leads him where he started, so he only goes halfway. He can't go forward and he can't go backward. He's trapped most days, I wonder why I started rapping. Oops, I mean he, it's definitely not me. That I'm I'm talking about on this brand new CD. Confessions of a shattered dreamer, sexaholic, scheming, deviant, your true believer, and always so what you're reaping. We could reap the benefits and we could reap a Benedict Arnold in our thoughts that leave us lost and trembling. Eye against eye, third eye versus the mind for the title belt. In a ladder match, watch me climb. Bipolar chromosome, zoning on his own. Holochrome to his dome. Since parochial school, I've been used up. Misconfused mud. I tooth recluse, stay loose in the comatorium. Every talker. Stole vodka, stole my art, stole my comfort. There's nothing makes sense now, I'm totally bonkers. Off my rocker, bouncing off the walls of my mom's apartment. It ain't my fault that I lost and I can't absorb it. Later dormant, no dormant, for no portion. I'm anonymous, oh my God, I'm normal, fully formed, regressing. Mine and ease be stressing. God bees the devil, he strikes me with blessings. And like a bitch that curses, I'm in war like Xerxes. Trying my best not to hurt me. Depression, empty rhetoric, no, it barely speaks. It hides behind a smile and fear that you say we weak. I sip my tears and liquor, I drop my time in ink. Cage in reality, only thing free is the dream. Fuck the dream royally, cause it bought me, turned my cousin on me. But if he turned on me, that means he was never for me. Disloyalty, nigga shape shifting like more for me. How can I trust the same motherfuckers walked in the door of me? Spoiled and poisoned him, he's entitled, that's how it always be. What makes it worse is that we family. So with Thanksgiving, I'm paranoid, he pissing in the pot of greens. He bring my platey pipe, spit inside my mac and cheese. We throwing Loki, Megatron, and Starscream. Never was jealous of you, did you wanna be me? You let your pride get in way of our dream. This is not who we supposed to be. Track switch sides on me, let niggas ride on me. Gave him a second chance, he let him ride on me. How you a grown man playing three sides, homie? How wife you wear the pants and you in knee highs, homie? I hope you play the song for your daughter so that she know she really should call her daddy your mommy cause you a hoe. All them disappearing acts and a couple thousand you sold. So if you more spit out when you're these streets did more, but she was lying, nigga. That ain't a dick, nigga. You a broad, so there had to be a click, nigga. You make me sick, nigga. Suck my dick, nigga. And when I see you, I'ma punch you in your shit, nigga. See, the thing about dreams is I'ma die for they shit. The thing about me is I kill for my shit. The pain separates the warriors from the men. Are you gon' brawl till you fall or cook a cry like a bitch? These scars represent everywhere that I've been. Double XL post broke with the ball, slept on the 6. So everything I left will never see me again. You only get half a ball, suck my dick. Man. Black kids coming soon, nigga. Get ready.
I'm on fire right now, fuck nigga. I had the biggest comeback, nigga. Niggas thought it was over with for me, nigga. Y'all tried to count me out, nigga. I ain't forgot about that shit. Y'all niggas think I forgot, nigga. I ain't forgot about none of that shit. So I'm back with a chip on my fucking shoulder, nigga.
Wrote this with my eyes closed, on rose and Moscato. Intuition, inner visions, flow from out the cosmos. Niggas ask me how I made it, I begin if I know. I just went with my soul, and the rest just follow. She's a good girl, fuck that bitch, I'd rather deal with hoes. Say no to CashApp, I ain't tricking, bitch, you must be psycho. But I'm prone to lie though, just don't tell all my bros. Ice roll gelato in the Bronto, so I got the sky closed. Damn, it's raining, grab my cane and pass my Prada poncho. The boots was leather with the tattoos, those the Randy Macho. Goggles, Ferragamo, condos big as Costco. I popped the rhino, then she swallowed like it's Mr. Sacco. Mirror, mirror, who's the illest? Please don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the realest? Wait, don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the rarest? Please don't tell me I know. Modern life like Rocco, but I still pray to Shango. Mirror, mirror, who's the illest? Please don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the realest? Wait, don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the rarest? Please don't tell me I know. I devour my goals, and that's word to Gaucho. Rebel, outlaw, reckless, vato, ghetto, desperado. Aim the Draco, eating tacos, take your breath like Tyclos. Adjacent to Van Gogh, I'm chasing my shadow. The pain is the shackle, embrace it for battle. In the gym for 7 weeks, I feel like Boris Kojo. I mean Cujo with a new hoe, sober watching Kuso. With my old hoe, I forgot I fuck my hoes in duos. Popo throws in 2 hoes, loopholes, Albert Pujols. That piece of coupon for designer, Gucci coat was 2-tone. School
old Parasuco. Shoot like Tony Kukoc. Good job of sense and no Delilah. Put that on my tombstone. Mirror, mirror, who's the illest? Please don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the realest? Wait, don't tell me I know. Mirror, mirror, who's the rarest? Please don't tell me I know. I devour my goals, and that's worth the gauchos.